Oh, welcome back to Tomb of Fate. This is session 36. We're even now still getting new players. It doesn't, again, I was saying to them, it feels like we've done a lot in a short time, so that's very cool. But as we are with a new player, we'll go through the spiel that we go through with each player just to make sure that safety is taken into consideration, and we're also paying attention to, like uh, interaction. So everybody else has already discussed this, Josh. So just to let you know, we use lines and veils, and I always am willing to kind of accept a stop point. So if you have like something come up in the midst of the game and you want me to stop and kind of pull back or what have you, totally fine. The lines, as I understand them currently, are no SA, no abuse of children, no abuse of animals of the innocent variety. So obviously, it's trying to kill you. It has made its own mistake and it is made its own bed. However, if it's a cute animal and you're just doing it to be edgy, you get the fuck out of here. Those are our lines. Our veils are any kind of sexual congress or kind of like intimacy. That'll basically just be described as happening without describing how it happened. We'll just kind of fade to black after a smooch. Kind of had a close call last night. Andy was kissing vampires. Oh.
For him.
So, Josh, you played with us in the past. I'm going to give you an opportunity to just talk about yourself for a short duration. Somebody is saying that everybody is Switch other than Elizabeth. And who?
And you are labeled as Steve.
I am Steve. And Elizabeth is wrong?
No, I'm
Oh,
perfect.
Everyone but
everybody else
Elizabeth.
is wrong. Okay, I'll fix that.
Tom is Josh.
Josh, I just need you to riff for a bit. Just talk
Josh
about
is
yourself. Go with that.
Chicho.
I'm going to fix the technicals.
And Chicho
Hi.
is Tom.
Go, Josh.
I am Josh, also known as the Wombat of Doom. I used to DM quite a bit, and I have not in a while, but I do have a Twitch named the Wombat of Doom. Been playing since I was 11, and now I'm 38, so you do the math, because I won't. But yeah,
Okay. And
good to
then
be back.
tell me about your character. It's the first time we've seen them. Technically,
Yep.
they've been around for a while. Just as a notation for folks, he did kind of he bought in early, so Torgrave does have a lot of unspent downtime points that were utilized for experience. So if you're wondering why he's fourth level, it's because that. All right, Torgrave, tell us about him.
Yeah, so Torgrave is was a pilgrim. He's a cleric, seeking knowledge always. In fact, he was on one such mission when he found himself swept up in the mists and in this realm. So he's kind of carrying on with that mission, just an exciting new place to find more information about the realms of uh, what he understands them to be, but of course, some of that is now fuzzy, so he's trying to seek out what he's lost as well, and that's kind of driving him a little bit up a wall that he can't remember everything since he is a cleric of knowledge and whatnot. Losing that is definitely not to his liking. So here we are.
Pause for a second. So it sounds like we are having more technical difficulties. Um, why is that happening?
All the cameras, yeah, froze. Um, yeah.
And then where did the outline go?
I don't know.
Everything's moving around now, it looks like, but the
Yeah, the outline disappeared. I am so confused.
interesting.
Control save. And then, sorry folks, we're having a
So
lot of
yeah, we don't
fun.
don't
Okay,
have names anymore.
pause for a second. Torre's been described. Everybody caught that, right? I didn't, but I already knew. So, okay. Currently, Elizabeth in the top right, Tom in the top left, Josh in the bottom left, Spockley in the bottom right. I'm where I'm supposed to be. My name's not Steve. I'm not from Canada. We're back in the lanes, folks. The train is back on the tracks, moving right into. So again, this is Josh's first game. So do you have any lines or veils that weren't mentioned in the kind of already established rules of the table? Or is there anything you'd like to add? You're good with where
Nope.
we're at on that. Okay,
Good.
great, great, great. And again, at any time during a game, if you feel like we've crossed a line, anybody, especially Tom, um, then you just go ahead and let us know, and we'll stop him. We'll try to stop him. We'll succeed at stopping him.
My only line is you insulting yourself. That's a hard line for me. So
Shut it down.
Fair
Shut
enough.
it down.
I will not. I will not do it. To ensure
Wow.
table happiness. Okay.
That immediately.
So
The four of us are gonna have a side bet. Hold on, let me get a DM going, and we'll just.
I mentioned that the earlier experience or downtime activity points had been expended on experience handled. The current gain on it, Josh looked over the options and chose to train with Mainwin, a very popular character in the grouping, also very popular for people who are of a healing variety. Okay, great. We'll do Sapakli. Go ahead and describe your character for us. Josh, you played with everybody here before. In fact, I believe in the same time slot. Um, I don't think we need to do introductions for the people who played before. Um, so go ahead, Sapakli, tell us about your character, Cloran.
Cloran is a gnome. Um, she just kind of looks like a gnome.
Just say it with such finality. Like,
And she does not seem particularly strong, or you know, she doesn't look like a soldier or a hunter. Um, she looks like she just was this, gnome from the forest, and she's wearing kind of like travel clothes. You notice that whenever she does, um, do anything magical, that it is with the an implement that's like a, a beautiful river opal that kind of coats things in this opalescent glow. Um, and That's it.
perfect. Then we'll do Calithian. Go ahead, Elizabeth.
He's just a boy. Um,
So no, I'm just a boy. Okay.
yeah. No, he's a quite studious elf. Uh, Brown hair, green eyes, I believe. No, he has blue eyes. That's right. I changed it up. Very exciting. That's about it.
For the subscribe solution. And also studious. Let's go ahead and focus on that just for a second. So I believe Galithian had some fun the last time that we saw him, and is currently engaging their downtime activity as studying the Grizzle remains, which was a bunch of scrolls that blew up from a construct made of scrolls and books. And Romulus and Calithian are both of the mind that there's something really important in these notes and have begun a team of people very focused on the effort of learning what is there. Now, something I didn't mention to you in the DM that I sent to you about that, that is an activity that you too can take. You're not the only people who can take it, though. So if you want to try and inspire other people into studying the Grizzle remains, again, it would be really funny for me, but it is an option. You can have them do that. Totally cool. Um, but yeah, all of Calithian's downtime went towards that. It is a downtime clock with a question mark as its maximum. Okay. Um, Last but certainly not least, Thorn Starmoon, played by our beautiful ship poster and man with the greatest green screen, Tom. Go ahead and tell us about Thorn.
Thorn is just the greatest glamour rock star in all the lands. Uh, Looks like he is wearing some very fine pajamas, but if you get close enough, they are very shabby. More show than actual quality. And he has a sword now displayed very prominently on his hip. And if you have been in the Manor Fort for a while, you've probably heard it referenced to roughly 30 to 400 times in the songs being performed in the corner. Um, and now carrying even more instruments than before. Basically, just a whole ass racket.
And I believe you spent more time training with Bunder. I have not granted a +1 bonus to one of your weapons. Um, yeah, I think I already know what weapon it's going to be, so I'll go ahead and handle that well. And also, you trained how to use the longsword. Um, Perfection.
Imagine how good I'll be with it now.
Yeah,
I actually know how to use it.
so good. All right, Jijo, I think I've given you suitable time.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah,
Well,
I agree.
what are your
Um, can I spend 2 points and 500 gold to study 5 spells from the second shelf of Benson?
Yeah, and if you know how to drag those onto your own sheet, you're welcome
Yeah,
to do
I
that.
can do that.
Yep, just subtract debit the gold and
Okay.
oh, okay.
That leaves 2 left.
Okay.
Can I put them into studying the angel?
Yeah, absolutely. Well, does that put
Okay.
you at the total for it or no?
Yeah,
Okay, we'll get to
I
that in a
think it's
second.
4 total.
Oh, oh, I'll see if it's finished. Is what I mean. Um,
Oh
Tom.
no, I don't think it is.
Okay. I know that Calithian rushed through the studying of the angels and got the benefit already. So,
As I said,
Oh,
he's a very studious boy.
oh shit. Oh,
Tom,
okay.
Tom, I hate to burst your bubble here. You cannot grant it a second enchantment to last rites. So, would you like to add a +1 bonus to any other weapon?
Can I add it to my impossibly stringed instrument if I were to ever use it as a weapon? Like club
Uh,
somebody over the head with a guitar?
I'm gonna put a great club in your character sheet.
Okay,
Um, and we'll just go ahead and say that that is your whatever stringed instrument you are considering there.
okay.
All right.
Imagine shillelaghing a stringed instrument.
Alright, well, I know what I'm doing with my next level.
Gotta do druid. Okay. You spoke with Ramilda prior to congregating, and came to meet with Thorn, who was already in the Great Hall at the center of the Manor Fort. It seems that he had just done performing. Ramilda had stated that she is sending you to go and open the gate of the mountain stair and make your way up Mount Azumatin. It is her desire to retrieve the sword on the mountain, since her plans in the west were thwarted by the brigands who had slew the dream um, person she had been speaking to. Um, so, Lauren, since you're a close friend of Romilda's, you would know that the reason why that she wants this to be the case is she wants to bring down as much power as she can upon the brigands in the Royland. So she is currently trying to find the most powerful weapons of destruction she can in the lands, and the Sword of the Hero sounds like it's sufficiently destructive against
Got
brigands.
proper nouns.
Yeah, it's got proper now, like yeah, capital letters. That's power. Um, so she wants you to go up there and retrieve it. She knows that that probably won't happen right off. The gate is the first problem. It has been relayed to people in the manor fort that the old structures outside of the steps progress do lead to a massive gate that is sealed and requires 4 slots of magical energy, 4 levels worth of magical energy to be opened. They do not have to come from the same source, um, but they need to be cast within 10 minutes of one another. Spells basically are imbued into the chains outside and bells, and they open it from there. If you have nothing that you'd like to address before movement, I will progress you to the location. But Let me know if you've got anything you want to do. Casting mage armor, any preparatory stuff, all that cool stuff.
Yeah, I'd
Uh,
like to prepare my spells, so I'd like to like kind of have help from the group figuring out what kind of things I should focus on for today.
It's a very good
But
question.
somebody also say something, so go ahead.
yeah, so I have very limited battle capability as a even as a wizard, so I'm not prepared to like get in there and be a battle wizard. FYI, as you decide what to prepare. Also, I'm preparing mage armor, and I have my summoned familiar.
What kind of familiar are you rocking?
Let's do a toad.
And you're keeping that on your person, right?
Yeah, I might stick it in someone's pocket.
Okay, that works. Um, I believe that Torgrave of the group is the only one wearing armor. That's not like just leathers, right? Yeah.
Yep.
So if you wanted it on
I
the
would
front
say,
line,
"Hey, Torgrave, can I put my frog in your pocket?"
just like
Oh, cool.
looking up at you, like holding the frog, just like trying to reach towards your belt line.
He says, of course, and then like it was just kind of like a polite yes, but then realized what he just agreed to. Like,
So strange. I got slapped the last time I asked somebody that.
That's
yeah,
because you're a
of
pervert.
course I can hold your frog. Wait,
I am very noble, thank you. A ghost said so. You were there.
If
uh,
you want to call yourself that.
you were there.
Cloren looks skeptical.
Uh,
The familiar can will if I need to cast a spell on you from afar, it may help. Torvain.
anybody
You look
have?
like a sturdy folk.
Okay.
Yeah, just make sure you're sturdy.
Um, just before I move the maps, I just want to make sure everybody is ready to go.
Yes.
Okay.
so what spells should I be planning to use? You said damage spells. I have a few. Maybe some protection spells. It seems like you're afraid of going into battle. Maybe something like that would be of effect.
Well, I will tell you, I'm an abjurer, so protection, I got your back.
Okay.
That's why you're holding my frog.
Man, I got in trouble the last time I said that. Uh, yes,
Um,
I'm really here to make loud noises from far away until you need a hero at the last moment.
you do know how to handle a sword. If you say that again, I swear to God.
You can see it in his eyes. Ah.
No, I normally hear that.
Mm.
Buzzing.
uh, I think I need to drag one spell in and then I'm good.
I
But I
thought you were
missed.
going to
But
say, I
yeah.
think I need to leave.
I also hear that a lot.
Well, it was fun
But we
adventure.
should be good to move in. Yeah.
So you would make your way to the location. From a distance, you would note that there's a niche kind of set inside of kind of a copse of trees that are kind of wedged neatly inside of the space. This kind of cleft in the side of Mount Azamat. There are stairs that are present in through the forest. Very wide set stairs, probably somewhere in the neighborhood of about 50 foot wide, these stairs. And they ultimately lead up to what appears to be a small village. You can see kind of on the sides of this map that it looks like you're kind of looking at a building there. There's probably somewhere in the neighborhood of about 2 dozen or so of these buildings kind of set in this niche. And forming a series of switchbacks that form the lanes of this town, it leads up to what appears to be a massive statue of a bird that statue of the bird is kind of over this way, so it's like kind of all the way to the side. But I'm gonna move you onto a map where you'll be able to see those birds. I just need to set the party.
Wait, it's not that bird?
That is not the bird statue I speak of. No, that is a
Is it like a
regular
bird?
bird. Uh,
It's a burb.
Burp.
so as you can see, you're at the southern side of it, and if you look north, there's the buildings in between you and it.
Oh shit.
And then off in the distance, massive Birdman statue. And then
Mhm.
behind it, even more massive doors. From this perspective, the doors stand somewhere in the neighborhood of about 150 to 200 feet tall, just to give you an idea of the perspective here. And they are flanked on either side by massive looking chain wheels with glyphs marked on them. Um, those chain doors appear to be the mechanism that would be utilized to open the door. Um, if you're moving up through the village area, you'll see that there are signs of battle long since past, kind of here in this very first crossroads. Um, and it looks like there are a bunch of dead common folk, but Torgrave, Calithion, and probably Cloran can kind of see that these individuals were dead before they died. It looks as though they were creatures brought back to life by necromantic energies that seem to be latent in the Azavan forest. We've been dealing with
Oh,
undead since day one.
And now they're dead, dead.
Yep. They look like they were cut by a massive broad blade, and it looks like some of them came out of buildings to attack the individuals when they entered into this space. There are no signs of anybody who fell to the zombies, just the dead zombies. Do you wish to do anything at this juncture besides continue on?
Presumably, this is from the first group that arrived here.
In theory.
Looks like a great place for some ambushes. Lead on, Torgrave.
So I think that I'm going to do a Shield of Faith. It's a concentration up to 10 minutes.
Go ahead and give me a perception check real quick.
Sure.
Also, this is your first time. Great perception check. If you click your token and then right click your token, you should see a series of options. One of them is a double pair of swords in the top left corner. If you click that, it should bring out a HUD down at the bottom, which should make maneuvering your character sheet a lot more easy.
It was very small.
Yes, it is very small. You can zoom in on it by rolling your scroll wheel.
I see, there it is. And then there's like use features, stuff like that. Cool.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's like Solasta. Uh,
Never played.
You should. It's really good.
It's really
Two's out, but it's not multiplayer yet. Um,
yeah,
so,
still fun.
with that perception check, what you would realize is that this zone seems to have been cleared of its main threats. It's quiet, still as the grave. Your thought process is casting Shield of Faith here, it may cause a situation where you're going to be casting it and having no benefit from it. It'll probably be more
Right.
than 10 minutes before you get to where you need to be.
Fair enough. If they wish me to lead on, then I will walk forward and start down the path.
All right. Continuing on up, you would see that there are several paths that lead up, and it looks like every single point of like egress that kind of moves up, there is signs of fighting. Dead zombies here to there. There's actually one that looks like it's like in a window, just like hanging in the window, and it looks like since it's been sitting here for a very long time, the flesh of the gut and like the area has kind of broken away. So there's this just mass of writhing, and you'd actually see it's moving, but the reason why it's moving is because there are maggots all throughout it.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, it definitely smells more foul at this specific alleyway. But when you kind of come to this point, which would be right about here-ish, um, you would see that you're kind of coming out of the village and moving towards the main path up to the rituals like location, and you can see that there's a massive bell kind of hanging here. From this position too, you would see that this building on the opposite other side,
Oh,
high
fun.
up in a tower, there is what appears to be a beacon signal light, like a basically a campfire inside of a tower top.
Is it lit?
It is not.
Mm. We don't need 8 right now, so.
Is this village visible from the manor fort?
This village is not. Um, you are
Would the,
looking at the situation with that perception check you got earlier. You're certain
mhm.
that that tower would be.
Okay.
Now, if you wanted to go to the tower and get into it to see what would be visible from it, besides the manor fort, you could check.
That
Otherwise,
it, that doesn't necessarily interest me, but it could maybe somebody else in the party.
anyone?
That's a lot of walking.
Okay. Then if you progress, you come to a point where it looks like there were a series of items that were placed out. Some of them are food goods. It looks like they've since gone off. They've been out in the elements for a while. And it does look like there were treasures or baubles that were placed here, but the first group probably got a hold of them. Everything seems to be kind of like loosely kind of scorched. Like everything has like a nice just like heat or sear to it around this area. The statue's hands are kind of held out as if kind of holding something. And as you look at it, you can see what appears to be a flame inside of a greenish color. The hands are probably about 15 feet above you, so it would take some climbing to get up there to see what the green flame is. Otherwise, there appear to be two pathways that go through, two at least too close to you. Pathways that look like they will actually go towards the door itself.
Can I
Sorry.
do Arcana?
If you'd like to, make an Arcana check. You're kind of trying to figure out what the green flame might be.
Yeah,
Okay.
just
Instead,
the
then I'm going to have you
session.
roll a religion check.
Yeah, that works too.
So, real quick, slash course through the settings religion. It's not too dissimilar. You've probably heard this story before. There are three total gods. They're known as the Three. This individual seems to have markings upon them that seem to indicate they are some sort of saint or holy figure to uh, the Wanderer, which is a dichotomy between good and evil. It seems that this green flame is actually known as spirit flame, um, is a fire that burns from undead creatures, specifically potent ones like flaming skulls. And with that religion check as well, you would know if a flaming skull is not disposed of in the correct way after it's destroyed, i.e., you need to pour holy water on it, it will just reform itself and then go back to whence it came. So you are pretty certain that the thing is holding a flaming skull.
Ramilda did mention one.
This
Indeed.
one, how does a cleric make holy water, John?
So it is easy enough to do it, blessing wise. I think it actually requires you to expend spell slots. But yeah, if you don't have any on you, I'll be fair and say that you have one dosing of holy water as a cleric.
Okay.
And I'll put that on your sheet here in a second.
All right, so we don't want to attract the flaming skull's attention, but if we have to dispose of it, we can finalize it for good.
Could be friendly.
Um,
I don't think it would be.
I assume crossing the threshold will activate it.
What do we know from the first group? Did they I guess we didn't learn much from our task maker.
I suppose we didn't really ask her too much either, though.
I think it was a while ago, so no telling what's changed.
Mm.
All we know is we must spend spell slots in order to open the door.
Yes, there's something about a signal bell alerting the undead, I think she mentioned. I don't know where that bell would have been.
You
It
mean
was
like
back
the bell back there? And he gestures to the.
there.
I mean, that is a bell.
I'm assuming it's the bell.
Well, I do have something I can do so that it won't ring, but it doesn't last for forever. So perhaps I should just stay over here and be ready to silence it.
I have a question.
Hmm.
John, are these things behind the wall? That's visible to us, right? These
Yeah,
like
you bet.
tall things.
So,
And these are essentially bells, or no?
okay, real quick. These right here, or this like kind of wall here, is
Yeah.
probably somewhere around 15 feet high with a 10-foot high kind of walkthrough, right?
Hmm.
Behind it is a wall that stands around 200 feet, and it may not look quite right to scaling, but yeah, it's about 150 to 200 feet tall. These
Okay.
things on the sides are just massive cylinders with chains wrapped around them, and it appears that the core of these chain wrapped devices are covered with old draconic ancient script. The presumption that you have, and as you're kind of looking at it, um, is that those are the things that open the door. If you'd like to make an
Uh,
Arcana check, you can.
Let me do that.
I also have draconic, so
Yeah, it's magic writing. It's basically just a bunch of like weird kind of spell tongue.
Do we have to be trained in Arcana to check?
You can roll it. It's fine.
Nice.
I'm just gonna assume four of them, four spells. It's
So Cluran,
Dang.
you are kind of looking at the situation, and based on what you were told, and Thorn kind of like blathers on for a second, kind of dumbly moving through the paces. You all kind of land on the same thing. It seems like 4 levels of spells with 4 chains. Each one will be powered by a spell level. So if you're wanting to split the burden, it would be 1 spell slot per person of first level. If you want to kind of maybe take a higher resource because you want more of your lesser resource, a second level spell will spin too.
Mm.
And I know some of
Hmm.
you are probably thinking, well, why don't we just open half? It is a double door. It does appear that it requires both of the doors to be moved for it to move. Something about the lock
Hmm.
mechanism in the center, it won't open correctly unless both sides are being opened at once.
That makes sense, I guess.
So
now
each
I've been
side
convoluted.
needs at least two.
Hmm.
each cylinder needs one, each side needs two, right?
Correct.
Yeah.
Each cylinder needs 1, each side needs 2.
And it looks as though we may need to just like read off the incantations that are on it,
No, no, no.
or
You're just imbuing the column with spell energy so it spins.
okay,
Yeah,
got
basically you're powering the engine. You're filling it with gas, and that gas is your mana.
yep.
Am I under the impression that the spell would be sucked in, or would it affect the cylinder too?
The spell won't even be cast. You're effectively just
Right.
the energy is being liquidated into it to
Yeah.
power it.
Because it would be cool to cast Zone of Truth to, like,
Tell me,
get, get
Gollum.
2 for 1.
And it's just like whir, chug, 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 whir. You're like, yes, I know.
Mm, yeah.
Whir, chug, 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 whir, chug, chug, chug. I love you, Column. Whir, chug, 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 chug.
It's so open.
Yeah. Torgrave, you made a friend already. You've only just begun. That's so wonderful. I love that. Word. Chunk, 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 chunk. Okay. So if you want to like spread it, like I think everybody here is a spellcaster, which I've definitely been waiting for. So each of you
One for
can
each of us.
do one level slot. If somebody is willing to shoulder more of the burden and has higher level castings, you could burn a second level spell to do two at once.
I could potentially do 2 slots if wanted.
I think it's probably reasonable for all of us just to spend one.
It's fine.
Given the fact there's a gargoyle ahead and a bell ringing, I suspect I will need my bigger ones for silence, shatter, etc.
Should we try to neutralize this skull now before we go in?
I suppose it couldn't hurt.
Or do we want to just walk through and hope it doesn't
Ah,
and see if it activates?
yeah, I'm more of a see what happens type.
Okay.
Shocking, I know.
Okay. So you should be able to check off the spell level by going to your sheet and going to your spells tab. And then you'll see that there are like little kind of down arrows up above your spells for first level. Just click one of those, and I think you can basically just kill the slot. If it's
So, but we haven't crossed the threshold yet, right?
you can, it's fine. There's no traps or anything. It's fine.
Okay.
The flaming skull does not fly out and try and murder you, as you suggested.
Oh God.
No
Okay.
worries.
What's a strange voice saying there's no traps?
I love how the regulars ran off to one side and left the guests just go to the left by themselves. Y'all are bullies.
No.
I was picking my cylinder.
There you go.
Yeah, me too.
Thank you, Josh.
Chlorian skitters after, and then each one of you are burning one spell slot.
Yep.
Perfect.
See,
Wait. So I'm sorry.
short
Just
legs.
just for flavor before we move on, I do have my spider walking boots or whatever the fuck they're called. So Cloran like climbs over like she just like steps on the wall like doot
Okay.
doot 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 doot.
I'm going to ask you a very serious question. This could be very
Oh no.
important. You're not on the actual column, right? You're not on the
What do you
spinning
mean?
cylinder?
Here. No, here.
Oh, okay.
Here.
Okay. Okay.
To walk over the like instead of going through the little hole, I walk over the
I
wall.
thought you were climbing up the cylinder and then we're going to
I
imbue it
mean,
with energy
if
to
you got
spin.
on the
Absolutely not.
cylinder, you could have a fast trip back to the keep. Yeah, just hold on for a few rotations and then just let go.
It's like Baldur's Gate. We're throwing gnomes.
Yeah.
You know what?
Hit the
But
wrong
Fair
your
enough.
frog.
Oh no.
So when you cast, basically, if you're not doing it immediately all at the same time, and you were told you have a window, but basically what you'll notice is the first person who casts is the cylinder will turn, and the chain that is connected to your cylinder will go taut. When it does so, the next one is cast, the next one is cast. Once all four chains have pulled to tautness, you'll see that the locking mechanism in the center will kind of splinter open and drop down and up, allowing for the gate to be opened. And that will happen. The door will open very majestically, the demon heads on the top kind of splintering upwards and facing the sky as the door opens before you. And you are allowed to pass through the gates, and beyond it, it appears that the mountain stair continues.
Can I
Bear with me
peek
here.
past first?
Mountain stair. Yes. And bear with. Sorry. The stair continues on for some distance. It looks like it's going to be a bit of a hike. I'd like for everybody to go ahead and make a Constitution saving throw. If you are not, yeah, you're climbing up a very massive stair. A little bit of physical activity.
Is it loading still?
No, I haven't
Wait,
placed your tokens yet.
no token.
Yeah, I will place your tokens once I've received the checks. I'm holding your existence over your head.
So how do I roll a con?
So I'm
There it
a
is.
yep.
Oh no,
Okay.
Philippion.
Calithian and Torgrave, you are definitely a bit tired by this event. You will gain one level of exhaustion, which will cure itself in time. But on the left side of your sheet, character sheet, above your, like right below your image, I think there should be 6 dots. Do you see those?
So I rolled, but I have a proficiency
Yeah, it's in there.
in.
+2 and then
Okay.
2. Yep, you rolled a 2.
Okay. Got it. Got it.
Yep,
Yeah.
you can
Yeah.
always check the math. There should be like a little arrow on the right side of the result.
Yeah.
Okay, but so Galithian and Torgrave, you'll have one level of exhaustion due to the high climb. You are walking up these stairs for about a miles worth of like distance, so a good long distance is kind of being expended here. And when you arrive at this new location, what you see before you is what appears to be a massive shrine. The
Mhm.
shrine in question um, looks familiar to Calithian and to Thorn. In the painting on the ground of the Chapel of Eversoul, you saw that there were tiers on the mountain, seemingly formulating a path to its summit.
Oh
One
yeah.
of the locations appeared to be like this, but from the side or from profile. Um, it looks magnificent, and there's a kind of swell of warm, rushing water directly ahead of you, and a series of more stairs. Who would have guessed with it being called the mountain stair? That seem to lead through this kind of small shrine area.
Perhaps you two should stop and take a drink.
Oh, I really need to get out more. To be perfectly honest, he'll like sit on the stair for a sec.
Yeah. Uh,
Tor- Tor-
Good.
Torgraves is turned around, looking back down at the mountain, like, we have to go back down that.
No, we can roll you down. You'll be fine.
No, no, no.
So, Torgrave, what you notice, and also Thorn, what you notice, is there are candles all over the place. There are massive candelabras that are kind of mounted on these structures to the side of the stair, and there appear to be candles that have been placed in front of the statues of the angelic looking figures um, or demonic looking figures. It's really hard to tell between the two. It looks like it's an amalgam of both demonic and angelic qualities. But these are lit, and they don't appear to be magically lit. They appear to be genuine candles that someone has taken the effort to light.
Hmm.
Can I do a
Okay.
knowledge religion?
I mean, it's very clear that this is some sort of honorific. The shrine here, it doesn't appear to have an immediate bias. It looks like it is a temple of the three, or a shrine of the three, based on the structure, kind of the Atma symbol above the water. The water looks like it has coin inside of it, like it's some sort of fountain for luck or for prayers. And the water itself looks like it's kind of like a warm green. And when I say warm green, I mean color wise, tone wise, but I also mean it looks like it is warm, it is steaming a bit inside of the mists around you.
Mm.
Oh, that's weird.
Torgrave has 3 coins left. He's going to put one in the fountain.
Okay, go ahead and deduct it. Nothing in particular or mechanical happens other than
That's fine.
a flourish and the coin sinking to the bottom.
Why are you throwing your money in the fountain?
Cleric things.
Hmm.
That makes sense.
Okay.
She was very poor. She has some concerns.
Shame.
Okay. So looking up ahead, if you're going left or right, you can see that at either one, it looks like there are some loose candles that have been kind of left markedly kind of around the place, almost as if someone was lighting candles and hurried away very quickly.
Am I able to tell what this angel is? This an angel?
It is an angel with demonic traits.
Oh,
Looking at it, it doesn't seem to be a specific religious entity. There's no religion role required here. If it is anyone, it would probably be somebody more historical than like religiously affiliated.
Historical would be great, but I probably don't know much about this place, right?
You can make a history check. There are books that you have presumed looked at back at the keep. Who's to say you didn't accidentally read about whoever this might be?
could I also try?
Yeah, absolutely.
Would I have any, since it's angel related,
I'll give you
would I have
advantage.
advantage? Sick. I've been studying those angels. Did not help.
Yeah. So, Torgrave, you know a bit about these. When you first got here, you obviously were thinking about the threats, the things that could potentially be a problem for you and others here. So you studied into kind of texts that had to do with demons, fiends, undead, etc. Learn as much as you can about the locals. You are. Thank you, Kat. You want to maybe not do that? I'm gonna fight you, buddy. You are familiar with a creature known as a Yugoloth. Yugoloth isn't one specific creature, it is a caste of fiends, sometimes known as daemons. They are non gendered entities that take many different forms and kind of focus on true kind of evil position. And when I say true evil position, I mean they are absolutely self serving and they are um, very much kind of focused on that task and that task alone. Um, some are conquerors, some are hedonists, some are um, uh, I said conquerors already. Uh, some are like they're very self-focused in their sins. This appears to be one of them.
Some are rock icons, probably.
Some have come to become rock icons. Yes,
Mm,
none currently
strange.
present.
Oh,
Allegedly.
are you sure?
Yeah, I'm sure. It's a fucking human.
Allegedly.
Dang.
Okay,
Shade.
but it does look like someone is honoring the shrine to what appears to have Yugoloths at its gate. You should proceed up to what appears to be a gazebo or central shrines location.
Yeah.
Okay.
Do I think that this? Do I sense that with somebody who hastily moved away, that this might be a good time to be protective?
Yeah.
All right, everyone gather
Would it?
around.
Okay. Are you casting? What are you casting?
I was thinking sanctuary.
Oh, no, 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 no. Probably not that suddenly. And
Okay.
yeah, I think Sanctuary.
Oh wait. No, I'm thinking of something else maybe.
I was thinking you were going to do Shield of Faith like you telegraphed
Yeah,
earlier.
that's what I was. Yeah,
Okay.
exactly.
Well, real quick, teaching you how to use Foundry. Go ahead and select your token, then press T on your token. You should see 4 triangles in the corners now, right?
Uh, yes.
Okay. I don't. Yeah. Target yourself, not Glorian.
Oh, where am I?
Over here,
That's me. Sorry.
and then hit T on your keyboard.
T.
T. Yep. So you're targeted now. Then
Uh-huh.
cast Shield of Faith by clicking Shield of Faith in a castable. It'll ask you probably something, but just hit whatever option is valid for this casting. Perfect. And now that you've cast it, I'm going to go ahead and apply it to the target. It seems your token is
Ooh.
still named
Ooh.
Josh, so I'm going to fix that. My fault. Hovered by anybody. Update. Okay, so now you have Shield of Faith on your person, and it'll augment your AC, which you should be able to see in the bottom corner. Okay,
Okay.
you continue on, and you see that there are kind of wider stairs. Looks like more kind of brazen braziers of candelabras, and a symbol on the ground. Looking at it, those who are trained in religion immediately recognize a variation of what is known as the Ashtari cross. An Atavian cross, we all know. It is cool at top and then that. So an Ashtari cross is a cross, but it's usually set by a frame, sometimes diamond shaped, sometimes square shaped, sometimes circle shaped. This appears to have a wavy circle around it with 6 leaves kind of extending, or 6 starbursts extending off of it here in the center. I'm going to snap zoom to that. There. And it looks like the shrine, the actual shrine, has been barred shut with metal doors. And it looks like the gate that was around the kind of door space has been broken down and knocked over, along with a candelabra on its right side. I'm going to go ahead and ask you, everybody. We'll start with Tom. If you have any questions about this specific location, and I'd like you to place your token where you think you would be as you're investigating the shrine at the center.
You said stuff has been knocked over here. The candles that have been knocked over, do they look like they are burning, smoking, like it just happened, or that it's been a while?
Looks like it's been a while. Looks like the candles were lit besides. There are some puddles of wax that look like they were candles, but it looks like something very heavy smushed them while they were warm and kind of flattened them out.
I'll look up for storm giants.
Okay. Let's go ahead and do Calithian.
Uh,
We can do somebody else if you need a second.
yeah.
Okay.
Sorry.
Sopakli?
Can I climb up onto this like platform where
Yeah.
these bushes are?
Yeah, it's only about 3 or 4 feet high.
Okay. How about this here?
That candelabra is probably somewhere in the neighborhood of about 15 feet high, so a little less likely.
Okay.
You'd be a great target.
Be here. And then I'm like looking around, trying to see if I can, from my vantage, see if I can spot any interesting clues.
Go ahead and make a perception check. And then while that's happening, we'll go ahead and do Torgrave.
Torgrave, being curious about this, is probably going to cautiously move forward toward the shrine. So is approaching it.
Okay. So looking up ahead, you're kind of looking at the shrine and focused on it. I'd like for you to make a perception check as well.
Yep.
I rolled a 21, by the way.
Mm-hmm. Nine. Okay. So you're looking at the gate. The gate definitely looks like it's closed. It doesn't look like there's any means of entry into the shrine proper. This like little section here, and you can see the metal doors there on the front of it. Cloran, you kind of jump up onto the tray. You see that there's like a plant kind of in the midst there with like orangish red, kind of almost like a ginger hair color. That is kind of rose bed. It's like there's just roses inside of this little bush. Very beautiful, but they don't take your perception away. You kind of like see them, oh, pretty, and then focus, and you can see that there have been several statues that you've passed by. There were the Yugoloths. There look like there's some more angelic, feminine figures kind of directly up ahead that look like they're kind of built into their own little shrines. Looks like there's more angelic figures kind of towards the back wall. They might have some traits in common with the ones that you've already passed by, but you'd also notice that high up on the tops of these 2 buildings directly in front of you that are similar in kind to the tower walls of the wall that you pass through, you see what appear to be statues that don't look like they're supposed to be there. They're probably as tall as 2 of the others stacked on top of each other, discounting you, right? So like they're probably around 12 feet tall, and they do look like they are seemingly staring down at you. They're not moving, but there's something about their eyes that seems to kind of cause you to have a bit of a suspicion. During this initial combat round, you will not be surprised. But the others, unfortunately, you shall be. I have created an encounter. Make sure you've got your stuff selected and go ahead and hit roll initiative. That'll add you to the initiative tracker.
I'm targeted, so that should be okay, right?
You don't need to target yourself for the initiative, but yeah, on your the stuff at the bottom, there should be a dice next to a little briefcase. If you click that dice, it'll roll you and put you on there. Okay. So as mentioned in that brief, is that you are surprised, unless you are Cloran. Cloran, do you do anything in response as you see them push off of the tops of those towers and start gliding straight towards you?
Yes, give me 1 second. I need to look at my spell here. One moment. Yeah. So, I move here. I mean, if can I move here and kind of be behind this thing?
Yeah.
Okay, that's move, and then
Well,
I'm
you're not
gonna
you're not
use.
taking an action. So sorry. I apologize. Do you say anything kind of in response to that? You'll act in the initiative order, but
Okay.
yeah,
Yes, I go. There's gargoyles activating. They've spotted us,
perfection.
and I
Okay.
point.
So with that, I will start the encounter. And by they I mean this one on the your left will go first. It will glide, which means it is effectively dashing. Its speed is 30. For glides, it is 120. It comes up over the top of the shrine, and it's still kind of in the air, somewhere at about a height of 40 feet above you. Looks like it's getting ready to kind of like bank and descend down. Cloran, you get to act.
So I move here, and then I'm going to use an action to cast a spell. I will cast Protection from Good and Evil on Torgrave. Let
Make
me
sure to target Torgrave. Cool.
target, and then I'll do first level, and then does it matter if I do two? Is there a difference? I don't think so, right?
I don't think so either. I think you can target more people with it, but
Oh, what? No. Shit. Okay, 1 second here. Okay, I'll just target him.
okay. And I'll apply.
Okay, and that's my.
Double bubble.
Yeah, that's my turn.
All right. End it. Calithian, it is your turn, but you are surprised, so go ahead and end your turn.
Yep.
Similarly, this creature will fly a total of 120 feet. It's about 40 feet in the air off of your level, and it looks like it's about ready to dive bomb as well.
I'm about to get snatched.
Sorgrave, you are also surprised, only you should have a function that lets you not be surprised. If you're surprised, go ahead and end your turn.
And what do I press to end it?
Should be a button in the bottom right if you have everything selected.
End turn. Got it. Yeah.
Thorn, you are surprised unless you have a function that stops you from being... Okay. This one will drop down and land right here. I would like everything within 15 feet, which I think is all of you, to go ahead and make a strength saving throw.
Oh, I love this one.
DC is 14. Success means no effect.
I love today.
Cloran, you're also in the zone.
Sorry.
Strength save. Fail. So you kind of like pop out and then you run back to your spot and you're kind of like, trying to make sure you're in cover, you don't plant your feet firmly. This creature lands, and you watch it hit the ground with like a shock wave. When it hits, it knocks all of your allies kind of back a bit, and you see Calithian, who wasn't really paying attention, kind of just oh and fall prone. And as you're watching that happen, you can feel your feet fall out from underneath you, and you'll be knocked prone as well.
Is it just prone? No.
Just prone, no damage. Yep. All right. That'll be it for that one. It'll end its turn, and it'll go to Cluran.
Okay. Okay, I'm going to target this one that's closest to us. And I'm going to hit it with a Mind Sliver. I need a DC 13 intelligence saving throw.
Mm-hmm. Failure.
Okay, it'll take 4 damage. And it'll subtract 1d4 from the next saving throw it makes before the end of my next turn.
It has been slivered. Bear with me here for a second while I fix my video stuff. We can continue. Calithian, you're up.
Cal would stand up, and he will try and be a little smarter than he has been before. Are these aren't stairs, right? They're just tiles.
They're just tiles, right? If it's a stair, it'll be kind of gold trimmed, kind of like that yellowish gold colored brick. Do you see where those are?
These?
Yeah, yeah.
So they are.
Yeah,
they are stairs.
those are stairs. Sorry, I thought you were. I was looking at. There was a character sheet over where you were pinging. These are not stairs. These are.
Okay.
They go up.
But they don't count as like.
No, they don't.
terrain.
They don't count as difficult terrain.
Okay, so he's going to mack his booty up. And to this guy
Mm-hmm.
I'm targeting, he's gonna do. Actually, that's probably bad. Fuck it, we ball firebolt.
Okay.
I don't know.
Fuck it, we
Nat
ball.
20.
Woo!
Okay.
Great, fuck it, we ball.
Let's see that damage.
Uh,
Critical damage. Don't forget to click it.
Yes. Critical hit. Big money.
Not bad.
Not terrible, yeah.
So when it hits, it strikes through the stone a lot easier. Because there was this moment where Calithian's like, but it's made out of rock, fuck it, and then fired the
Yeah.
firebolt. It hits, and it kind of cuts through the armor of it, the shell, and you can see that underneath it appears to be a bit fleshier. It almost looks like, I'm going to make a reference here that nobody here besides maybe Tom, we'll see, Star Trek, the Horta, it looks like it's kind of like a silicone-based, of course Elizabeth gets it, like a weird kind of like putty almost, or like clay, and smashes through like flesh. Good hit. Good move. No bonus actions.
No.
End your turn.
Yep.
Kind of like feeling in their own, like, haha, got him. Forgetting about the one that's directly above, and then down swarming straight down. It slams in between Torgrave, and I think that still is going to get everybody as far as 15 feet away from it. Yep. So everybody go ahead and make a strength saving throw.
I'm just gonna assume that I fail.
No, I know
but
you're gonna, but we can roll the dice.
For
It'll be fun.
purpose, I'm already prone.
As
Yeah.
a treat.
Okay,
Yeah.
you fall prone again, and Cloran,
Already
you
marked it.
are prone. Everybody else is holding their footing. I'm sure there's a misogynistic. No, wait, we've got a guy falling over left and right. Never mind, it doesn't
Yeah.
work. That'll be its turn
He's gonna have a big bruise on his butt.
for sure. Sit all day, keep sitting. Torgrave, you're up. It is
Orgrave, having withstood both impacts, whips his quarterstaff out and shillelaghs with a bonus action.
okay. And as you were the first person, go ahead and slide your whatever you're shillelaghing into the chat, and then it should enchant it as a shillelagh.
Oh, cool.
That's neat.
That's why you don't give anybody the +1 weapon, because they can do it to all their weapons. It literally just gives you the add. Cool. So that should be applied, and you should see the attack characteristic for it. So if you'd like to swing, as you're doing so, what you'll notice is that its hands, the claws of it, are dipped in wax, and it looks like the blades are actually drawn wax out from it that have an almost kind of like weird spindly twist to them. You'd also notice that this wax is present on the face of the creature, almost as if it dipped its face into wax. There's some on its feet, and there appears to be a shit ton of it on its back.
Okay. Maybe with a bit more damage, I might know more about like the type of creature it is, like if it's humanoid or not. But right now, it just seems like a monster, right?
Yeah, that's right. Hit it with a stick.
Let's fucking go.
I believe it worked for Calithian. It's bound to work for you.
Yeah.
And you targeted the creature before swinging, right?
Oh no, I didn't.
Okay, so target the creature. It's okay. You missed anyway. Well, hold on. You had yourself selected, so that AC trick is wrong. A 14 will miss it. It does have higher than 14 AC. So you kind of bring the staff to bear, the glow of it kind of shimmering as you slam into it. The primal energy doesn't cause it to back away. Any movement or bonus?
Yeah. Well, I used my bonus to make the shillelagh.
That's right. That's right. So
But
sliding.
I am gonna move
Perfect.
over here
Thorn, you're
just to get out of range of the other.
And don't forget to end your turn, so Thorn can go.
Yep.
Sword or Bard? Muted. Muted.
I'm gonna do a whole bunch of stuff here.
Alright, love it.
Hell yeah.
Alright, we're gonna start off with mirror images, because these things are scary.
Yeah.
Fair.
And then after that, I'm going to use that to trigger...
Oh, you had the gargoyle selected.
Oh, sorry.
Can you refund the resource and cast it again after targeting yourself? Sorry.
I forgot about that part.
It's alright.
I have myself targeted, it looks like. Okay. I guess I was just selected, not targeted. There we go.
Alright.
And then on this one, I will use my beguiling magic feature. Does not require... I need a DC 15 wisdom saving throw from the gargoyle.
Okay.
And remember, it has a minus something to its.
It should apply automatically because of the effect being applied correctly. So here goes.
Okay, cool.
You should see it in the... Yeah, there's the D4 roll
Yeah.
right there. 12 will fail. So that will apply Beguiling Fear, you said?
I'm gonna have it be frightened.
That was this one or the one over there? Why did... I thought it was this one. That's the one that was slivered.
Well then, yes, that one. That's
Okay.
fine. Yeah.
That's what I applied it to. We're good.
And then also, as a bonus action, we will use Mantle of Inspiration. That's right. I gotta select everybody.
Don't select it.
Yeah, that's what I'm doing. I'm like, oh, it still has it. All right.
Gargoyle's like, I'm friend?
Oh,
Yeah. Friend! Don't break.
This is very strange. It's not triggering because I don't have 5 targets selected.
I mean, if friend, hit friend, right? So then everyone win. Yes.
There,
Mantle of
hopefully that
Inspiration, click the healing. Looks like you have everybody targeted correctly.
Yeah. Right.
And I will apply.
8 temp hit points, and then people can use their reaction to move their speed without triggering
Provoking.
opportunity attack.
Oh, it applied it. That's awesome.
Some of
Yeah.
you are prone, so if you do move in this way, you'll be crawling, so half your speed.
Okay, I'll crawl here.
Okay. Calithian slammed on his butt. Oh! And then just
Crawling away.
love it. Anything else, Thorn?
No, and then I will slide behind Torgrave and make scary faces at this gargoyle, posing very intimidatingly behind Torgrave.
Okay. So the creature kind of looks to Torgrave and then kind of looks past Torgrave for a second to see Thorn. Will then refocus, and then its mouth moves. And I'd like a perception check from Torgrave. No idea. Yeah, its mouth has kind of got this strange glow to it, and it says something in a language that sounds like it's fiendish. It will then reach forward and try to grab you. I am going to make an athletics check, and you're going to make either an acrobatics or athletics check, your choice.
And you meaning me?
You are going to make athletics or acrobatics. Yes, sorry. Josh, thank you so
The
much.
pronoun game.
My brain am dumb. 16's pretty good. Beats mine. It seems like it's trying to grasp a hold of you, and when it kind of like lashes in, like in that moment where you think you would have been grabbed if you weren't more like wrestly, its wings actually flap down, like it was getting ready to grab you and then take off. Then it will, in response to not being able to grab you, it'll make a claw attack against you.
Don't
It has
forget,
disadvantage because it's stirred.
and don't forget protection from evil and good.
Has
It is
mega
an
disadvantage.
elemental. Does protection from evil good affect elementals?
It show does, honey. It show does.
Well then, disadvantage. The sass will block. So it kind of slams against all these fields that are kind of in between it and you, and it's just like it's like 13 Ghosts. It's like I can't get through. That's it. Cloran.
Okay, so this is working well for me so far. I'm gonna kind of just squat behind this bush, peek out, and throw another mind sliver
Okay.
at the same target. And that's the target who's attacking
Yeah.
the cleric, right? Okay.
This one's scared
and-
of Thorn, so it's probably not going to go that way. It's probably going to go hang out with Galithian, who's crawling away.
Aw. Can I get your DC 13 intelligence saving throw?
Yeah, certainly. Anything. Oh, that's not the right one. Almost rolled con. It still has
You
the
shouldn't have-
slivered. I know.
Yeah.
16 would have been success regardless.
Okay.
And I will get rid of that as we speak. Cloran, go ahead and end your turn, and Clifton, you're up.
Cal would rather be alone right now.
Let's gargoyle.
Yeah, a little less gargoyle. But he is going to target this new
Stand up for half your move.
Yes. And then yeah, he's gonna just gonna do firebolt. It worked last time.
Okay.
Guessing 9 doesn't hit.
Nope. Unfortunately, it just kind of glances off of the rock shell. The last one was like a solid, like meaty core hit. This one's kind of just like a grazer. All right.
Yeah, and then he's gonna stupidly back up even more.
Skedaddle.
Yeah, he's skedaddle.
End your turn.
And then end turn.
This is going to like kind of fly towards you. It's more of like a bunny hop towards you with like a little bit of a glide pattern. When it lands there, it kind of like swipes in the air in front of it and knows it doesn't have range. So it's going to use its action to dash to get adjacent to you. And that will be it for that gargoyle, unfortunately. Torgrave.
Yeah, I'm gonna attack again.
That one will probably work. Yeah. Go ahead and
Oh.
in the chat bubble, directly above where you are, you see how it says attack and damage? You can just click damage in the chat. And it should go right to the same target of the roll you made.
I see a 17 with an arrow.
And then go up one block from that, and you should see it says quarterstaff shillelagh attack damage.
Yes.
Damage.
No,
Let
I
me,
don't see.
Let me screen cap you.
Yeah, please.
Post. So see how you're looking at the one box? Look up one more box, and it says attack and damage. 2 big buttons.
Oh, yes.
Yes. So that's the initiator for the attack. So if you want to basically make the same attack against the same target, if you have multi-attack or whatever, you can just keep fashioning out of that, and it'll keep it on the same target.
Cool.
Torgrave, solid turn. Anything else?
I think. I mean, I'm gonna root myself in place. I'm in between me and him and somebody else. So,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Staff, shield, ready to go. Yeah, and as you're kind of hitting it, like flecks of the wax are kind of popping off of it, but it doesn't look like it's substantially wounded yet. Thorn, substantially wounding it.
Yeah, I think that's what we're gonna try here.
Last Rites is drawn from its sheath. A guitar riff in the background. For some reason, he steps forward and swings.
I feel like. Can I use my inspiration just because this feels like a dramatic moment? It
Yeah.
was clearly a feint.
100%. That's more like it. So that'll hit. Go ahead and roll damage. The blade bites into stone and kind of mud-like flesh underneath, and you can see like a spray of what is kind of this strange kind of fluid that's like muck, like dirty, muddy water. But you'd also see that there does seem to be like a reddish color in it as well, almost as if 2 substances, the muddy water and blood, have basically been combined a bit in that space.
And then it's my bonus action. I'll see that Cal is in a situation over there, so just give some bardic inspiration with a just dance like you're at one of the shows. You'll get away fine.
Okay.
Okay. The one against Torgrave will raise its hands up and kind of bring them down, trying to grasp through the bubble. So I'll be making my attempt to grab you with disadvantage. I forgot that this is technically an attack. Go ahead and make an athletics or acrobatics check, your choice. The tactic is the same, though. I'm going to try and grab you and fly away with you.
Oh no.
Yeah, so it kind of like, first it kind of hits the protection from good, which is kind of like a bubble of like just aura. It pierces through that, it hits against the shield of faith, and seems to kind of push it astride, reach in and grab a hold of your actual mail, and then it takes to the sky. You're now 15 feet above the ground, and in its grappled hold.
As soon as it moves out of my
Threat in
range,
space, you're going to make an opportunity attack.
Smart.
That will work. Go ahead and do the damage. It buckles substantially, but it still manages to get the altitude it desired, which is 15 feet off the ground. The presumption is on its next turn, it will probably try and fly at its full tilt, straight up, and then drop. Okay. I think I just dealt damage to Calithian.
Yeah, well.
You did a lot of damage.
Okay, go ahead and put the A temporary back, and go ahead and turn that to 18. And I'll go ahead and take this 16 damage on my gargoyle, which was I thought he targeted. I'm so sorry. Thumb, don't do this, okay? With the initiative
Sorry,
counter
sometimes
thing,
my
I
words
can't.
are a little
I
sharp.
can't mess
I'm
up
sorry.
Elizabeth RP session, okay? Stop trying to make me ruin. Okay. That's it
You
for
just wanted to hit me.
its turn. Cloran, you're up.
You shot me how many times?
Look,
Okay,
I'm trying to throw
so
Josh from a great height.
okay, so I'm gonna drop protection from good and evil.
Okay, and you're
Um,
standing up, right? Oh, you did last turn.
sure.
Okay, cool.
I'll stand up so I can actually see behind this bush. So I'm gonna end my concentration, and then I'm going to cast resistance against bludgeoning on my dear buddy
Torgrave, who's gonna take a
Torgrave.
punch here in a second when he falls for a great height. I think the altitude I can get is a total of 45, which I think does 5d6 damage.
Oh God. Okay. Well, I can't protect you from
That's
that,
like half a
my
Gristle.
friend. Okay, so that's an action, and then I moved, and then bonus. I
So
don't really
good.
have anything for bonus.
So good. Okay.
Okay, I'm just gonna move here.
Okay.
Okay, that's my turn.
You're up.
It's not past me.
Oh, I'm sorry.
It's okay. So we're gonna do something a little different. We're gonna do a little disengage,
Okay.
and then we're going to go.
Yeah, you'll have to go around him. You can't go through him.
Oh,
You don't have to do. I think you can do it diagonally, but yeah, you still have to go around him.
how's the...
Just first move and then drop, and then pick him back up and then move him.
Okay.
Yep, it keeps track of your movement speed though, so you should be fine.
Yep.
Okay.
So he's running back towards,
The group.
and then ending turn.
Yep. So it'll go to that one. It is still afraid through Beguiling Frightened. Did it get a save at the end of its turn or no?
It should, yeah, it should.
Okay, let's go ahead and roll that real quick to see if it was still frightened or not. Wisdom, right?
Yeah, DC 15.
All right. So it would still be frightened. So it kind of turns about as you're moving, kind of like, "Rawr," and then looks at you, and then looks over at Thorn, who's just like hair billows in the wind, and he's kind of like holding the sword up at the flying one, and it's just absolute intimidation, but also probably a bit of lust. The gargoyle will kind of just hold its position there, kind of like cowering low, and it will make its check at the end of its, or save at the end of its turn to see if it breaks its fear of Thorn. It does not, and that makes sense because, of course, look at him. That will be it for the gargoyle. It'll go to Torgrave.
Inflict wounds. I'm gonna upscale it to level 2 and cast.
Okay.
It's gonna need to make a DC 13.
And it's con.
Constitution, yes.
I think it'll fail by 1. Okay. Go ahead and click the damage.
Oh yeah.
13.
Love that.
Hilarious. It has 1 hit point remaining. A solid chattening on your first day. Very cool. Ending your turn.
So
close.
can I I can bonus action a spiritual weapon. Would that be able to attack this turn?
If you want to use more resources on these 2 first creatures before we go further up the mountain, yeah, absolutely.
Oh, we're going further up.
Oh yeah,
I
this
see.
isn't it. This is the gate
Okay.
guard.
Yeah. Well, I mean, it's either that or lots of damage, but I can
I
heal
mean,
that
I
a little
go
bit
next,
more.
so I can probably hit it.
Yeah.
All right, fair enough. Can I make a move action to try and get out of it?
Yeah, well,
Or
it
no.
would be an action to do so. So essentially
That would be an
inflicted
action. You're
wounds.
right. All right, ending.
Cool. Thorn.
It's a little
To show
Well,
up thrust a la Link
yeah.
from
Well-
the second Nintendo card.
If you will let me do that, then yes.
Yes,
But
100%.
okay. All right.
Torgrave, he becomes completely like single file for you, like 2-dimensional, as he becomes pixel art and slams into the underside. Okay, that'll work. Damage is not important. I'm assuming that you're kind of just.
Yeah, I just want to see what the number is.
Oh yeah, it's good.
Okay,
It's good. It's pretty good. So you kind of like reach up, kind of stab into the thing. The second that happens, the claws fall limp away from it, and then the whole thing detonates. I need the two of you to go ahead and make dexterity saving throws.
Cool.
It was either that or use command to have it drop you from there.
Honestly, you went with the funner option, so we're good.
Yeah.
Okay. Because you both pass, you'll both take 4 damage instead of 8. It's bludgeoning. As it explodes, pieces of stone fly all over the place, and what you'll notice is that the back wax area, it explodes with this color of white and red, almost like a pustule of blood just exploded from inside of it, and the wax barely kept it contained. The whole thing falls to the ground, a ruin, landing on the ground deceased. And
Torgrave, you take 3 less.
Nice. So no damage.
You take 1, I think.
yeah, for
Yeah,
minus.
it was 4 minus
yeah.
3. Clap Torgrave
So
on the back. Fine work.
I will move to believe this is the dead one, so it'll go to Chlorine.
All right.
As you kind of do a once over of the thing, it lands kind of face first where it hit. It looks as though the back of it is broken open, and there was someone inside of it that was sealed into it with wax. Almost like they're piloting a gargoyle suit, and then when it exploded, it detonated the person inside.
Shinji, get in the fucking gargoyle.
Shinji, get in the fucking gargoyle! Too funny.
All right, so we're gonna keep mind slivering here. I need an intelligence saving throw.
Okay. It's my worst one. I believe I'm slivered. No, I succeeded.
No.
Wow.
All right, end of turn.
Wait.
Glorandon, Calithian up.
Wait.
Go ahead, sorry.
Wait. Does it get disadvantage on that from frightened?
No. Frightened will only
Okay.
do its attack rolls.
Check. Okay. Checks and attacks. Okay.
Dang.
Not that distracting. Damn.
Cal somewhat impressed that it's not coming after him. Will still.
This isn't like normal. Normally I'm
take
being
some
rendered
steps back.
Normally I'm being rendered
Yeah.
apart by creatures after this.
Correct.
Sorry. Thank you. Real quick. So Tyler had pointed out there was also fall damage. Roll a d6, Josh. Do you know how to roll dice in this? Sorry, bottom right corner. You see how there's like the series of dice at the bottom right? If you click that square, that should be. Yep. You'll take 2 bludgeoning damage from the fall. So that's a separate instance. So go ahead and roll another d4 for the resistance.
Oh.
More than 2, so no damage.
Cool. I just kind of land and like bring up my head.
Probably like a soft kind of like force cloud of magic kind of like locks you, and then like it kind of blocks some of the rocks, and like one little sliver of rock kind of cuts you on the cheek. Very anime style. Alright. Calithian, you moved.
Okay. Yes, I moved, and I am going to magic missile that guy.
Okay.
Why will it not let me? Am I not able to select it 3 times?
Oh, if you're doing magic missile, do it from your character sheet. It's better that way.
Okay. Gotcha. Let me bring that up then. Bam.
And that should drop it into it once you click it. It should drop it into the thing. Yeah, there you go. So now you'll just, since you have it targeted, go ahead and click damage. This will be 3 darts, so 3 times on damage.
Okay. 1.
2. And 3. Yep. So those all hit because it's magic missile, and that's how it works. And I believe Josh is absolutely excited about Foundry, at least by the laugh and the childish wonder in his eyes when that should happen. Okay, Calithian, solid turn. Move and shoot. Pop out and end your
Yeah.
turn. It'll go to the
Wait,
frightened
because
gargoyle.
this one's dead, right?
Yeah, it's so dead.
Okay.
I mean, getting close to it, you can kind of see down the barrel of the beast, like I was describing, and yeah, it does look like there was a individual who looked like she was some sort of shrine maiden who has been absolutely obliterated on the inside. The like externals of her, like her lower feet, her hands, and her head, still
Yeah.
seem to be embedded in the beast, but it looks like everything in the middle of all of those things kind of went out and up. This guy will fucking run because I am still frightened. And it'll take the flight right about there to kind of gain a bit more ground. It'll be about 20 feet airborne at this point, like it's getting ready to fly out and up over this kind of wall area
So
or
why
step
is it
area.
flying away? That's not normal.
Many
'Cause he
things become
totally
intimidated in
missed
my presence.
I'm gonna
It is
see.
normal.
I'm gonna see if I'm still afraid. Wisdom save.
Is that what you call it?
Today, yes.
Jesus. Okay, it is. It's up to 1 minute, right?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Then Torgrave, you're up. Looks like I don't know. If I were to play a cleric, I'd have a range, but I don't know if you've got the range spell that I'm thinking. Maybe.
Toll the Dead.
Ooh,
Oh,
not that I was thinking, but it's still a good one. Yeah, I think it's in range, and it's elevated, so you got a sight on it.
I didn't roll it.
It's a damage target, right?
It is a damage target.
Make wisdom 13.
Okay. I'm trying to figure out how this thing hates me, but I'm tired of existing and my green screen just being difficult. Okay, wisdom saving throw. DC 13. Here we go. Normal. Nailed it.
That.
You see kind of an ethereal bell kind of toll above it. It doesn't seem to cause it any harm.
And it doesn't have any disadvantage to saving throws at this point, right?
No.
Just making sure. I believe that's all I can do.
That's just worse.
I'll I guess move forward.
Mm-hmm.
I've got 25 feet movement, so I'll move toward it.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, I just want to reiterate, I still have mirror images going, so
Yeah.
I'm going to charge in this direction towards it, which I'm sure is just going to look even more bewildering because there's 4 of me running, swinging
So
the sword
resplendent.
around.
So resplendent.
Yeah. And then I'm going to point the sword at it, and I'm going to try to hit it with Starry Wisp.
Okay. Yeah, it goes flying off in the distance. Definitely a hard miss. Go ahead and end your turn. It'll go to it, the dead one. So that one's dead, and it'll be dead. Cloran, you're up.
Alright. Am I within 60 feet of it?
Yeah.
Yeah? Okay. So, I'm just gonna keep mind slivering.
Mm-hmm.
Oops, all clerics see it.
Go ahead and roll into intelligence. Surprisingly failing.
Oh, yes, thank
Yay.
fuck.
It'll be
Alright.
slivered.
It's
Go ahead and put
literally
the
dumb
damage
as
for me.
rock.
Oh, dang it.
All right. It's more damage than a few people have done, so don't knock
Yep.
yourself.
Yeah.
Philithian. Firebolt.
I can do firebolt through the gates, right?
It's 20 feet elevated at a position that's actually higher than you, so it's probably like elevation from you, well within sight.
Okay. He's gonna. Why does it have me?
Because Floran hasn't
My
ended her turn. Now
Might
you
be.
should be good.
Okay. Uh.
Yeah, you still have an angle. That's fine.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. I figured it might be a better one
Yeah.
because of this wall.
Mm-hmm.
And firebolt.
That'll hit.
Nice.
Damon.
Normal. 8. Sick.
Okay. Definitely not bloodied yet. Well wounded. It'll go to its turn. After Calithian ends their turn. I'm
Oh,
gonna continue
it's me.
flying. I selected the token selector. Do not do this to me. You're making me look stupid. It'll continue flying away. It looks like it's heading back to its perch on the building. It is now well visible, though. If you can draw a line to it, you can see it. Because of
Make
elevation,
its next attempt.
it
Saving throw.
is going to attempt that saving throw, but I've ended it and I've moved it to Torgrave. If you want to go ahead and continue yours.
All right.
It did it.
It has finally overcome my resplendence.
Go ahead, Torgrave.
How can I click the ruler? How do I unclick the ruler?
Up at the top, on the left,
Right click.
on the left side, you should be able to click the little guy, and then click on the little tokens there. You see it? Up at the top left.
Yeah, I'm in the top left.
Yep, there's like a little
The little
person,
guy.
and then next to
Yeah.
that there's like a little like square. Click the square.
Oh, cool.
Okay, kind of press against the wall there. I would say like if you're putting yourself against the wall, you're probably going to shoot first.
Oh,
Again, yeah, this is a wall that goes up, and
that's
then
a wall.
the stair goes around the back of it.
I see. So I was here. Nope. I was here.
Yep. And it has obliterated your move tracker for the turn. Totally fine. Go ahead and just move 30 feet.
Oh, I can do undos.
There you go. Good call.
Oh.
Because
You've
I
definitely got a
can't like
line.
go here, right?
Yeah, I mean, you can, but it would be difficult terrain in the garden. But if you've
That's
got
90 feet.
Toll to Dead.
Toll is 60. So.
Oh, sorry. Then what you got? Nothing? You can dash if you want.
Yeah. Dash would get me how far?
Another 30 feet.
Another 25, you mean, if it's
Oh.
my...
Yeah.
Cool. Yeah, I'll dash.
Okay. And then end your turn.
And end.
Thor?
Also move that direction. And of course, I'll very helpfully shout out, "Hey, where are you going, you coward?" And then be very surprised when it decides to come back towards me.
Yeah, it's going to turn about. With the speed that it has,
I think this is the dead one.
oh, that's right.
Yeah.
I was wondering why the move was
With its
being
speed
weird.
of 0,
Floran.
Okay. I guess I will also. What's the word?
Dash.
Dash. But I want to dash this way. Oh. Oh. Can I make it to here in 40 feet, do you think?
You're going over a wall that way, so no.
You'd be going up too, right?
Right. With my climb speed
Oh,
for my
right.
slippers.
So it's 20 foot up. So what did you say? 40? Yeah, you're good.
Yeah. Okay. That's my turn then.
Closing. Go ahead.
Firebolt can still get that, right?
Yeah, absolutely. 120
Sure.
feet, I think.
Yeah. Do that again. 11 misses, right?
Yeah.
Okay. And that's it.
Okay. It'll go to it. Seeing as it is now freed from shenanigans, it will turn about, continue with its efforts. I had stated that it can, when it flies, do 120. It's only going to be able to do 60 with this movement. And when it gets to there, it'll use its action to continue the dash. So it'll be flying directly above here. And basically, it's about, it kind of gains some ground too, upwards. It looks like it's getting ready to like let go of its wings and kind of just descend down and slam onto the ground like it did in the beginning. But it's 40 feet above you. Alright, Torgrim.
Allow me to help you. Damage target, Toll the Dead, Wisdom 13, please. Ooh. Nice.
And,
And I'm gonna move away from it.
okay.
I'll move back. No, I'll move this way. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, you're trying to ascend the stairs, so you might as well try to cut it off if it retreats again. Okay. Torgrave done. Thorn up.
Let's see here. If I were to command it to grovel, would that just have it come down to the ground and grovel on its turn?
It wouldn't start groveling in a place where it couldn't grovel.
Okay, well that's what we're gonna do.
Okay.
So that's a DC 15 saving throw again.
Failure.
Come on down on your
So
turn.
that's what it'll be doing on its turn. Go ahead and end your turn. Cloran.
Okay. I think with my action, yeah, I'm just gonna do what I've been doing.
Okay.
I'm
assuming, like, flavor-wise, you kind of run over to the thing, you slap onto it, like, because this is the first time you field tested the spider, slippies, and you just kind of start moving up. This is the first time Torgrave actually clocks that you're wearing this big set of bunny slippers. You make it up to the top and kind of land on the building, and just as you do, it's like a whoosh, it flies past, you're like, ah, and move to track it. The slipper slams into the head of the creature, and I already rolled the save, right? No, that was a different one. Cool. Then Haya. That's gonna succeed.
Oh, you're lucky.
Yeah. So basically, as it's like kind of descending, getting ready to come grovel, like it seems like the brain is moving too fast for you to lock onto it with the spell.
Cal is. You just hear him go, no, 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 and back the fuck up.
Okay.
That's all right.
And then firebolt again.
Kind of whizzes past as it's coming down. Go ahead and end your turn. It kind of like looks like it's about to descend, and then you see Thorn kind of yell up into it, grovel, and it kind of turns about, and you see it kind of like slowly kind of glide down, landing in front of Thorn, and it drops down. like salary man, just like absolutely pleading for forgiveness. It is technically prone if by memory serves. Yeah.
Sorry, like in a quick like anime moment, like
Yeah. Like
you know,
it power slides across the
well,
volleyball court and like.
well, well, I want to say like in an anime moment, like there's a close up on Cloran, and she's thinking, "Damn, that thorn is scary," and she's got like a little sweat drop.
But then also like blush.
Yeah.
Wow, I was not gonna go there, but
Okay, fine. Sorry, I apologize for
no,
insinuating.
that's the fan. That's like the fanfic
That's the
version.
fanfic version, right? I'm obviously a fan.
You're on the forums.
You're the fan.
I am definitely, yeah. Okay, moving along before I incriminate myself by talking. Torgrave, it's right there.
Cool. We're gonna, I guess, come back and based on what we saw from the last one, is it possible to pull the person out, or do I think that if they do enough damage to pull them out, they're just gonna explode?
That's a tall order of a question. You can use your action to try and figure it out by making an Arcana check, or you can engage it in combat. Entirely up to you how you want to do it.
Well, it's groveling right now. I'm gonna do the check.
Okay, go ahead and make an Arcana check.
It's better than what I've been doing lately.
Yeah.
19.
Oh, very good. Insane. Knowledge domain, very cool. So your presumption is that this thing is bound to it, and it personally would have to release itself from it to be alive. If it is forcibly removed, the presumption is that the binding magic will cause both to die, and based on the last result, in a violent fashion.
Right.
Okay.
So if you can convince them to leave the thing, yes. If not,
So,
no.
like, if I were to say use a command to say release,
That's something that's possible, potentially, yeah. Okay, anything else, Tor?
that's it.
Okay, and your turn. Thorn, you're up.
Ahem. I don't know all about that, so I'm gonna try to put this thing to rest. Oh, I should have advantage on that.
Yeah, roll again.
Bad.
That's better. That'll hit. Yeah, it doesn't even bloody it as you strike into it. It seems like it has quite a bit more of its core to it. Done?
Yes.
Okay.
Hit enter.
It's gonna get up, and like as Torgrid's kind of like, if we can command it to
Dead one.
relinquish, huh?
That's the dead one.
Oh god damn it! I'm removing it. I'm kicking it out of there. Remove
Blind.
participant. Okay, Florian, you're up.
Right. So again, in anime fashion, Cloran like manipulates the opal and forms, you know, this like radiant short bow. It's just a regular short bow. It's just for show. Oh, that's a crit. And so we'll do damage. How can I make it do crit? Okay, it's a button. All right. That's 11 damage.
Okay.
Does it go through normally?
Yeah.
Okay. And then, okay, that's my turn. I don't have an end turn button.
It's probably farther to the side.
No,
It might be off your screen, like your screen not big enough to hold it.
I just opened up my screen totally, and it's not there.
Weird.
Maybe because you deleted the other gargoyle off the tracker, it didn't move to Juju's turn.
Oh, I just clicked next turn and it moved to Calithian.
Cool.
Calithian,
All right, I have a current thing.
Okay.
So,
Cool.
we'll move a little closer.
Yeah.
Timidly.
Timothy. He's sleeping right now.
And then, oh,
Right there. He's right there.
and then we'll do another.
I think I need to take Josh's example and get a camera on the desk.
That'd be
Josh,
fucking rad cat.
when he streams, he has a camera right on the cat bed. It's so awesome. It is prone, so that is going to miss regardless.
Oh.
Okay.
Well, I'm gonna end my turn.
Good effort.
Yeah. It kind of like grovels, and then you kind of slash into it, and Torgrave's kind of like backing away, kind of looking at it sagely. Well, if we can command it to leave the body, we could. And you just see like Thorn like just jab the blade into it, and then Calithian fires a firebolt that misses and just barely like misses Torgrave. Who's like, what the? And then as that's happening, you see your worst fear appear as it stands up and then reaches out to grab a hold of Thorn. Athletics or
shit.
acrobatics check, please.
Can I give it disadvantage, or do I have to give myself advantage with lucky?
You can give it disadvantage if you want.
Hmm.
Or you give
Yes.
yourself advantage if you want to. Either way works. I've
I'll
already.
give myself advantage.
Yeah, that's fine.
Yeah.
Is he a fan?
He's Stan.
Super fan. Okay. Because it has multi attack, it'll swing claw attack against you.
What have I done?
You know what you did.
What have I done?
It's a jilted lever.
You grappled the,
I am
the
familiar with that.
gargoyle.
That'll hit.
I gotta roll against my mirror images.
Yep.
I gotta
So
roll a d6.
hold on. If you click the mirror image spell again, it should give you two options. Does it?
I gotta go way back up.
No. In your character sheet.
Oh.
If you click mirror image, it should pop up two options, right?
Just see cast spell when I click on it.
That's the only option you have on there? That's so silly.
Let me.
It's
try
way the
from
fuck up
here.
there. Yeah, try from your character
Yeah.
sheet. Still the same?
Same thing. Yeah. All right.
Hold on. Oh,
I scrolled far enough up. I can.
okay. Cool.
I believe that means it hits one of the mirror images.
I don't remember.
Let me scroll all the way back up
No,
again.
I'm looking at the spell. Don't be silly. I can just look at the spell. Mirror image. If any of the d6s roll a 3 or higher, one of the duplicates is hit. So yes, it'll kill one of the duplicates. You have 2 remaining, right?
Yes.
Cool. That's it for its turn.
That's rude. I love me. How could you do that to me?
Torgrave.
Yeah.
The other 3 that remain, the one disappears in a cloud of, like, just magic. And they're all sad and all talking to each other individually, like, why'd you do that
That
to...
was my favorite me.
Why'd you do that to Vor? We loved Vor.
All right. I'm just gonna notate what I've learned about the gargoyles and save it for next time. And attack with my shillelagh.
Oh, it shouldn't be prone, sorry. So, just normal attack.
I'm trying. Oh, it's over here. It's off for some reason. It's like off screen slightly.
Oh, I see you.
20 to hit.
Damage.
9.
It is so very close. Thorn,
I'm gonna also use my move to back away.
it'll provoke.
Oh yeah, fair enough. Yeah, I won't do that then.
Thorn.
It's my recovered inspiration.
Yep. That's fine.
That's better.
I was terrified for a second.
Damage. Yeah, I saw it toggle too. I was kind of like, oh.
11.
Okay. So as you kind of like try to dart away and then stop and then remember not to, it kind of lunges at you in that direction, giving Thorn the opportunity to cut down the length of its back, I need the two of you to go ahead and make dexterity saving throws once again, as it will explode into rocks.
Plus 20.
It'll be 7 damage for Torgrave. I got you. And then it'll be 7 damage for... Oh, sorry, 4 damage for Thorn.
For Grave, you have
Oh,
a
roll
1d4 reduction.
Roll a d4, sorry.
Oh, yeah. Thank you.
And I've modified the hit points so that they are accurate. Okay, with the 2 gargoyles defeated, you kind of take a second to breathe, and you would note that it does not appear that there are any other combatants. So I'm going to move us out of combat mode and
Turn to Torgrave. Sorry, how do you give somebody last rites? What's the prayer? What's the recitation?
John, I'm gonna do a religion just to let me know what that might be.
I don't have an answer. You make up what you want.
Okay, fair enough.
Ooh.
Unless you really, really want me to come up with something. But again, there is no actual answer.
Yeah. So, Torgrave looks around and he spots the bush to his right, and plucks 3 leaves from it, and kind of grinds them up into a kind of a powdery and sprays it out on top of the gargoyle. And he just nods at Horn.
This one would have been a shrine, like a shrine tender, so it looks like more male, but about the same age, at least from what you can tell of what's remaining inside of it. Looks like it was a duo that was protecting the shrine, and were inside of it.
Tough to put that in a song, but good on you. Yeah.
And I crumpled the leaves and I threw them to the winds. Yeah.
Something about us all being dust in the wind.
We're all crushed leaves in the wind.
I want to see if they have like a key to the shrine or something.
Okay. So you would check their bodies. It doesn't look like there's anything of noteworthy on their person. What clothing they appeared to have been wearing, which was like shrine attendant kind of looking gear, it looks like most of it was obliterated in the fact that the core of the individuals exploded.
Ew, gross.
Have you ever dropped like a vat of like spaghetti or beef stroganoff and like it's kind of like that's what they kind of look like, except somebody sealed the vat with wax before it happened, a light layer of like wax, and then that happened.
That smells amazing.
It's so bad.
I believe this GIF appropriately.
Yeah.
Classic GIF.
The way that you are.
100%. It's just beans everywhere.
Oh no.
Hopefully, some people know exactly what GIF was posted, and we'll send it
Yeah,
to them. Okay.
I assumed it was, but
So
I double checked it.
yeah, they do not appear to have any keys. Do you want to check out the shrine with a little bit more like ability to investigate it, or no?
I'd
Yeah.
like to.
Okay. So on the doors, kind of engraved in the facade of it, there looks like there's been like some weathering, but on kind of closer inspection, there's a very light engraving, like an acid etching on kind of a flat surface of the doors, kind of set in the middle, and it states the following: the braggart's tongue must be laid before this space for the doors to open so you can see his face.
Talking about
Thorn, you gotta lick the thing.
I think you have to lick the floor, Florence. The braggart's tongue needs to be laid in place. The doors to open.
I don't see anywhere to put it.
Other than that, it does look like the stair continues up for quite some time. So if you wish to continue your ascent, you're certainly welcome to, but I want to make sure that everybody has an opportunity to kind of think about what, this might mean, what you might have.
Braggart's tongue.
The braggart's tongue.
The shrine down below with the flaming skull that was holding it in its hands, not an open mouth, correct?
Correct.
Yep.
John, I have nature trained. Do I think Braggart's tongue could be a plant?
It would not be related to nature, that role. It would be history.
Okay.
History?
Yep.
Cool.
Can I roll history since I'm trained?
Yeah.
That's 16. Why am I getting a -2? Is that because of my exhaustion?
Exhaustion.
You're tired.
Man, all I can think about
Damn.
is those papers.
You're like, God, the Grisgold. This has nothing to do with the Grisgold. Why am I even here? But
Yeah.
Torgrave, you kind of like are told what is said there, and you think to yourself, the braggart. And the braggart is another term that is used very kind of colloquially with one specific story that is very popular at the Manor Fort regarding 4 great heroes that are said to have defeated a very evil mage at some point in the history of this land. There was the braggart, whose name was Zelbor, some sort of bard or like skald who told tales and was quite braggadocious. There is the knight, who is known as Sir Hawk, who was a legendary hero, knight of the realm, and the defeater, the final defeater of the mage. Associated with them as well was an individual named Malik, known as the Savior. And Malik was a merfolk who came to the coast to fight and aid others when great terrors were sweeping out from the oceans to assail these lands. And last but not least was Boo, and Boo is known as the Guide, and believed to have been some sort of ranger type who aided these individuals in finding their way. The great heroes.
Would he say that out loud?
Yep, you'd also know they're all
Yeah.
canonized as saints.
Cal would look quite like he does in his picture, just kind of standing there thinking. And then he'll reach into his pouch and pull out
A
a tongue.
tongue. Yeah.
Of Saint Zelbor, yeah, he was the
Is
braggart.
this the thing? And
Wait,
then
What
is
else
that
you
the
got in
relic?
there?
Wait, that's the relic, right? That we picked up at the
Yeah.
it is.
reliquary.
For,
Oh yeah,
for
it might
flavor,
be.
Torgrave, you're like, yeah, Saint Zelbor, you tell us really quick tale, and like, and she pulls it out. As she does so, out of her bag, a helmet falls out, and it's the helmet of Saint Hawk. And like, she kind of like doesn't disregards it and like holds up the tongue, and it's another like holy relic, and you're just like,
He's a boy.
sorry, I'm so sorry.
My
I
boy.
genuinely apologize. I don't know why. I thought Chloram was doing it because I didn't imagine the helmet dropping very far. My brain kind of just fuses the two characters because of the C names. And then Kalen would be the final C. But Helmet of Sir Hawk, Tongue of Saint Zelbor. Do you place it at the place the tongue? Okay. Upon
Yeah.
doing so, you open up the doors. Inside of the doors is a round room. At center is a stone kind of rise that has a desiccated corpse laying out on it. Its hand is held up and seems to have been kind of locked in stasis upon death, almost as it's reaching for the sky. The entirety of the body is completely naked. The only two things that are not just kind of like this desiccated flesh that's out before you are the individual's hair, which appears to be a very fine kind of like white color. Um, and then on the hand that's raised aloft is a glove, a white glove, which on the back of which it has a very strange looking arcane symbol.
Arcana check.
Okay.
23.
All right. With a 23, you would recognize that the glyph on the hand is very much a curse. It appears to be a fiendish spellcraft that has been emblazoned on the glove. You'd also know with that check that you can't exactly decipher what the curse does, but it is related to the abyss, fiends, kind of, bad places. But you'd also note that it is a one of a pair, and the other glove does not appear to be present.
Hmm. Do I think that that curse is for the wearer or for the toucher?
For the wearer.
Okay. Does it appear like there once was another glove on this person and it was removed?
Not post mortem. If it was
Okay.
worn, it was probably at some time well before it died.
Yeah.
Well, I think because it's stark naked, you can tell that. I mean, its body's kind of the skin is kind of desiccated and like bound to the flesh, but you can tell it is a male. The other thing you would notice is that the mouth is slightly agape, but also kind of looks like it has the remnants of sewing, like it was sewed and stitched shut. From what you
Sewing.
can, from what you can see inside, there is no remnant of a tongue. And the tongue in question that you laid outside looks like it is very similar in desiccation to the body that's present.
So this might be Zelbor.
Yeah, it looks like he was
It could be.
burned with something that probably outheats fire. Like it looks like he was very crispified
Hmm.
a long time ago in a galaxy far, far away.
And what is this
But he's right.
shrine's name again, just for posterity?
Do not know.
Okay.
The
Like, that
Uh,
means we get to name it.
the structure is known as the Mountain Stair.
Hmm. Is there anything else within the shrine? Like any writings or scrolls or
Nope.
anything?
Completely stark, cold marble all around you. The only thing that stands out is dead, charred body, white hair, white glove. That's it.
can I see anything above that he might be reaching toward?
Yeah. So when you look up, it is completely stark white. There is a pinhole inside of the center of it, and the kind of nature of the way that the pinhole has been designed, it looks like there is a small bead of light that is descending into the room. With it being bright, brilliant day outside, you're not really able to kind of track it as much because the door is open, but it feels like it's kind of like where he's reaching, like his glove is kind of being kept in the light.
Mm-hmm.
We shut the doors.
One person should stay out with the tongue, just in case, so that we can open it again.
I could do that.
Okay. I just want to see what happens with the light when we close the doors.
I'm with you.
Okay,
So I'll
so
stay outside.
Thorn, are
Calithian,
you in or are you out?
Yeah, I'll stay in here. Why not?
so three of you, and Calithian outside. It's a very simple task to remember. There's no way that he would be able to forget this in the moments that he's kind of daydreaming about the Grisgle, thinking about the Grisgle. Man, I should get back to the
Crystal!
Grisgle. Close the door and just leaves.
Yeah.
Where did your
It's
adventuring
like
party go? I don't remember. I
waiting for like 5 minutes, like, why am I here?
Yeah.
Oh no.
it
Okay.
basically
Cal
Oh,
seems a little distracted. I'll
the effect is very
relax.
simple. It doesn't have like a magical effect. It is literally just a beam of light that seems to be cascading down onto the glove, keeping it
Ah,
illuminated in the dark.
all right.
Perhaps if it's not illuminated, something bad happens.
Uh, no, it doesn't seem to be magical, and it's not a magical effect. We should probably take this back with us. I don't think it's good to just leave cursed items lying around. Um, we can turn it into, one of the
Yeah,
authorities back at the manor.
good call, because Brent's bitch ass was fucking calling up his travel agent in the fucking chat.
Yeah.
He was like, oh, destination location, baby. There's a cursed glove on the next flight.
Yep.
he's all in.
Just doing Fortnite dances the whole ride over. Hell yeah. Getting that shit. He said in the chat, Romulus wants it. Promise.
Swearsies.
You pull the glove off. The hand underneath does not appear to have been burned at all. In fact, the flesh looks like it is that of a cadaver that is probably well younger than this individual is. Um, there is no sting to it. Everything has just kind of like a very chemically vibe to it, scent wise. But you take the glove. Who's putting it on their person? Like not on, but like who's carrying it? Loran, or was someone else taking it?
Not
No
me.
one else like volunteers. I'll take it.
Okay, you've got the glove. I'll add it to your sheet after the game,
Okay.
but it doesn't do anything, or it won't matter for the rest of the session. Okay.
Since,
Put it
since
on.
since you were carrying the relics, you folks were already carrying relics of Zelbor. Forgrave is kind of deferring to you for that as the relic experts, but he's definitely intrigued and wants to know more about those things at some point.
Yeah, and as a point of order, I would love to remind Elizabeth that she does have that helmet of Sir Hawk. If she wants to put it on uh, or hand it out, it is a pretty cool magic item. But you don't have to, it's
Is it
fine.
is it cursed?
No.
Uh,
Hmm.
She just had it since like
Yeah.
session 5, I think.
Gain a +1 bonus on initiative checks. After initiative has been rolled at the beginning of combat, you can elect to swap your initiative with a single willing ally.
Oh, nice.
And that's
Yeah.
in
Like, it is really good. It would just be very silly for a silly
My
little guy.
my helmet just lets me sing directly into people's minds. That's all.
It looks like
Oh my
Torgrave is
god.
interested in a helmet, being fully armored.
Yeah, do you want a helmet?
of Saint Torgrave?
No, say Hawk.
A hawk.
No, it's Saint
Oh,
Torgrave now.
oh no.
Wow.
I don't
Uh,
know if that's
Time to
how
lock the
that.
doors.
No.
You know what? I'm sure
Now
museums
who's the
have done it
braggart?
for ages.
What
Uh,
was that?
Mis- Museums have been misappropriating items for ages. It's fine.
Ah, yes, yeah.
if you want to trade, what you'll do is if you don't have your token selected in the bottom left corner, it should say request trade underneath all of everybody's names, and whoever initiates it, just select the person you want to trade with, and
If I
then
don't have it.
just make sure
Oh, in the little slots?
if you don't have your token selected and you
Yep.
click on like anything to kind of unselect everything
I,
so that it's no longer got the
I sent
buttons,
it to sewing. Oh, there
Okay.
we go.
and then
And then you
you
just drag it
drag
in.
and drop the
Pretty
helm
cool.
into the deal, and then
Very cool.
Okay.
accept.
Oh man, I wanted to spectate.
So, real quick note. The function of short rests has changed since the last set piece. You are allotted one short rest per session, period. You can still use the focus feature and spend your heroic inspiration for the same function, but you are allowed one short rest per session. Would you like to take that now, or would you like to hold on to it? We've got about 45 minutes left in game time, so uh, your
I'd like
call.
to get it now.
Okay, so then click the short rest button up at the top, and then also I don't know if the cask or the helm of Saint Hawk requires attunement, but if you would like to attune to it, you have the time to do so.
Requires attunement.
Yep,
Yeah.
and to click on the attunement, if you look at the helm next to the little shield for equip, there's like a little starburst. If you click that, it'll attune.
Perfect.
Now,
These 8 temp HP expiring.
yeah, temp XP will expire, so will a lot of spells.
Okay.
Yep.
Yeah. If you
Um,
right click your self, and then go to the little, it looks like a little starburst guy. There should be a concentrating status condition underneath death. It's like the top left, second one down. If you click on concentrating, it'll turn concentration off for your Shield of Faith. Does that make sense, Josh?
Uh, say that one more time.
If you right-click your token, you should see a little
Mm-hmm.
starburst man on the right. Click the starburst man, and then it'll give you a bunch of options for statuses. On the top
Oh
left, you'll
yeah.
see a guy with a spinny loading thing in his brain. If you click that, it'll turn off concentrating, which will kill the spell you're concentrating on.
It's so tiny.
Yeah, I know. You just gotta zoom
What
in.
what row is it?
Top, it's on the left column. Is the second row down.
Everybody
Concentrating.
gets
Got it.
9 temp HP now again. I apparently needed to select people before using Inspiring Leader, but
Perfect. To add temporary hit points, that'll just be on your character sheet. Shouldn't be any issue.
Yep.
Cool. Okay, if that's the case, does anybody have any other questions about this location? I will say that as you kind of approach, what you'll note is these two large buildings are not buildings with interiors. They appear to have a network of functional mechanics that seem to be flowing water from higher up the mountain down to the manor fort and down to the
Hmm.
village below. It seems that the plumbing that you've been aware of in the manor fort is being run simply due to this structure and these water reservoirs that are holding water and moving them down in that way.
I do want to note that you're all inspired by listening to the beginnings of the crafting of the song "The Jilted Gargoyle."
Love it. That's a really good title. Um, that's song worthy. Okay. If nothing else, you'll ascend up the mountain once again. Everybody make a Constitution saving throw as you continue traveling
I
up.
have a question.
Yeah.
Short rest does not get rid of my exhaustion,
It
right?
does not. A long rest is going to be required for exhaustion burn.
And no regain of spells, so it's just kind of resetting things pretty
Correct. I think
much.
the cleric has a feature that should allow you to reset a spell, but I don't know for certain if that's true. I know that wizards do.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm so tired.
Okay. You'll gain a level of exhaustion.
I do too.
Yep.
Love that for me.
Uh, what a Constitution saving throw you said?
Mm-hmm. I think you're good. Yeah.
14.
So, Jess, Thorn, and Calithian. Calithian, that puts you at 2 exhaustion, right?
Oh yeah.
So you'll have a net -4 to everything that you're doing moving forward.
I love this for me.
So good. It's so good. Um, and that means that we are moving to the beacon. Bear with me here.
Lithian like left his asthma inhaler at home. Didn't put it in his didn't put it in his retainer.
That's too funny. Um,
Much
the
so.
path up ahead, as you can see it, it does appear that the structure kind of falls away as it comes to um, an area that looks like it has ruins that have been kind of blasted and broken down um, due to age and potentially weather. The wind sweeps through here a lot more chilly, and you can see kind of like the budding of frost here to there all about. Standing before you is a large structure that looks like there have been efforts to repair it made upon it. You can see scaffolding on the sides of it, and you can also see that there does appear to be a beacon signal up top. It is lit, but it does look like someone has put a dome over top of it to stop it from being a beacon fire and instead turn it into a fire for warmth. And it does look like there is, at least from what you can see, signs of life up above. There doesn't appear to be a door that you can see right away that would access this tower, but the tower in its tall, like at its height, stands somewhere around 60 feet tall. Before you. The road looks like it kind of bypasses and cuts to the right, moving through broken stone work and kind of moving out this way. And it looks like there's an old ranger camp kind of near to where you're at. You can see very clear markings that this was a scout camp for the manor fort. Like this is like for sure the setup Halora kind of teaches her scouts. but you can also see what looks like desiccated and destroyed bodies kind of nearby.
Remember, Romilda did mention it's been taken over by some potentially unfriendly folks, so we might want to move carefully.
I would like to move stealthily.
Okay, go ahead and make a stealth check.
All suit.
I'm going to stay back a bit and wait
Okay.
in case I need to be a distraction.
I think I'll also stay back, but also not less of the distraction and more of the tired.
Okay.
Mm.
As you're kind of looking out to this space, I mean, you're well hidden. Those of you that are hiding, um, Calithian, you kind of tuck to the side, not really trying to hide, just not trying to stand out either. And then Thorn, I'm assuming not hiding, just kind of standing prominently and being awesome. You do see what looks like wing flutter up above, kind of on that space. And then looking out over top, you see a head of what appears to be a bird, but on like the body of a man with wings on its back. You have been joined by a member of this species, an individual who just recently came in named Glide. Um, this, as far as you understand, is an Aarakocra, bird folk. He looks out to you and he says, "You just missed all the fun. Uh, who are you lot? Down from the manor fort?"
Yeah, we actually had some fun back there. Gargoyles?
Hmm. Yes, we haven't been able to move past them for quite a while. A strong lot, them. These
Not
ones,
anymore.
these ones, not so much. They're not yours, are they? And he'd lift up one of them, and you'd see that they're wearing kind of like a purplish cloak, and it looks like they maybe died about 30 minutes ago. So it's kind of like a very macabre, like just mistreatment of a human body. Um, but he appears to have like a purple cloak, and he's wearing the telltale amulet of the bandit group from the Royland.
Yeah, no. Good to see that dealt with.
He just tosses it over the
Menace all over the
wall.
place.
Just tosses it over the wall. And you see the body just kind of. Yeah, well, um, fortunately, we've been seeing quite a few of these brigands coming about, trying to make their way into the village. So far, no luck. Good for that. Not terribly great climbers, a lot of them, and none of them with wings, so no problem thus far. Are you attempting to ascend the mountain whole?
That's the end goal. I don't know if we'll make it there in this pass. At least one of us is tired.
Well,
Don't get me
Meanwhile, in the
like that.
background, Cal just hunched over.
I can assure you that the heads of our village will have a very large problem with that. It seems that the gates were shut for a reason, and now that you have opened them, well, we'll have to have discourse, diplomatic and true. If you wish to ascend, I will allow you to do so. However, I do not think you have a means of making it to the village on your own, based on, well, look at you. He says as his wings fly up and or like just shoot up into the air, and he takes to the air like flying straight up. But please do try, and he'll continue past, and he'll fly off into the
Who should
distance.
we speak to? Who should we have somebody speak to?
I said the village leader. Weren't you paying attention?
I don't pay attention.
If
Thorn,
you
You
kind
know
of
Thorn already.
thing.
look off into the distance to where he flew, you kind of make your way to what appears to be a cliff edge. And when you look out into the distance, you can see that a portion of the mountain seems to be segmented away from the rest of the mountain. And on top of it, from what you can tell, there appears to be a small village with its smokestacks smoking, and you can see movement from here. Occasionally, you can see the fluttering of a person flying with wings on their backs, here to there. And on some of the pillars between there and there, you can see that there are spearmen ready. The spears that they wield appear to have cross heads, and I would say that the studious those of you who have like history trained would know that the reason why they have the cross-headed spears is when they descend down, they plant their feet on the bars of the cross to push the spearhead deeper into a target. So they put the whole weight of their ass into that shit and just.
I love that for them and
Mhm.
not for me.
Looking at the space, there does not appear to be a readily available way to cross the chasm, the gap chasm. Not quite a good choice of fusion of words, but if someone were able to fly, they could certainly make their way across.
Well, I'm pretty strong. Claran, do you want to see if I can throw?
I can fly, oddly enough.
Um, well, it seems that I don't see. Wait, it seems.
Or like,
It seems as
why are you trying to lie?
Well, I can cast fly, I suppose.
like a stone. Like you're casting a. It's not really.
It's not on my
Regardless,
page. Hold on. Let me double
they
check.
they don't sound very friendly. So maybe we should go back and
It's
bring
true.
the good news of the
She
gargoyles.
she 100%. I'm sorry, he. Elizabeth is correct.
I do remember because of the angel thing.
So because Calithian has finished studying the remains, Calithian has the ability to cast Fly once per day without expending a spell slot and knows the spell, even though he does not have spell slots to cast it. Additionally, he can recognize angelic markings and has advantage on saving throws made to resist magical effects of celestials. Um, just in case what you were looking forward to, Cloran, with your study of the angel.
Cool.
Um, so you could fly. I would say, as far as going across would go, you would not be able to take anybody with the exception of maybe Cloran with you. But you could certainly do that if you wanted to. Otherwise, you would be going in alone, or potentially with just one ally. You do not have to go if you do not want to go.
I'm sure it would take more than a minute to get there, correct?
Um, well, fly lasts for an hour.
No, yeah,
Oh, sorry
but
for you.
my fly lasts for a minute.
What's the speed on it? Is it base?
It is.
I think it's base. Yeah, I think if you dash and make
Yeah.
your way across, I'll allow it. I think because you'll be kind of like forcing yourself to go as fast as you can full tilt. At the end of it, I would probably. No, yeah, you could do it.
So I could go.
So it'd just be Thorn who couldn't.
You look
With
like a
new
strapping
song
young lad. You can't
yawning.
carry me while you're
Now,
flying.
Calithian could. You have 2 levels of exhaustion. Actually, never mind. The words I was going to say are incorrect. There's no way Thorn is making it across.
And we couldn't take a long rest here and then go.
You cannot take
Correct.
a long rest during a session.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, it didn't sound like they were going to be very
Hold,
friendly,
hold on.
so
Josh is new. Let me explain why. You do not want to be outside at night.
Yeah, the night fire will take us. Yeah, something
Correct.
like that.
Night rain. It rains at night. It's more.
Oh.
It's more. Hold on. Um. What a terrible night to have. What a horrible night to have a curse. Yeah. It's more. It's more. It's more in line with that.
Got it.
And I keep looking at that fucking chili gif. GIF. And it's really fucking up my night.
It makes me want
my
chili.
contribution, as always,
But I will let you guys
ruining
know.
everything.
I do want to let you know, just so you know, and you can feel happy for me. My wife made me tater tots and chicken nuggets for dinner, and I obviously pre-gamed, so like I'm really excited about seconds. So
Yeah.
That is the cutest shit
I
I have
just want
ever
to make
heard in
sure
my
you guys
life.
know my
God
wife's the
damn
best.
it.
She's so wonderful, and yeah. Anyway, throw up, sir. Completed. Then are we sending everybody but Thorn to go and treat with the bird folk?
I suppose we could go
Thorn,
back and and someone more
Yeah.
qualified.
Oh well, we can go and rest, and then come back. Maybe. Wait, do we have horses
No, you don't have
in this
horses.
world? No, no, not right now, but in like at the manor.
We do have horses at the manor, and you're the first person to ask that question in 36 sessions, and I'm so proud of
Oh,
you.
shit. Okay. So, well, I mean, so I think what would be reasonable
Yeah.
is instead of so this is Cloran speaking. So I think what would be reasonable is instead of breaking up and leaving Thorn behind, or um,
Vigil's a gargoyle.
just one of us leaving, I think what we could do is head back to the manor, and then the next crew can take this on, but on horseback, so that we don't have to they don't have to get exhausted traveling here.
Yeah, what I mean, and it sounds like it might be best to send a full delegation from the Manor Fort, since it sounds like it's a little more in depth than just one trip up the mountain.
Yeah, and to keep in mind too, you're next to the beacon, right? So there's definitely a means of egress to the top, which you can find. You're relatively smart folk, so you would note that it's kind of like on the like it's
So,
on there.
but imagine, we're climbing up this fucking mountain, and then Calithion, and this is in character, Calithion fucking slips, falls backwards into the fucking abyss. I didn't prepare Featherfall, okay? I know I should have, but I didn't. And then, he cracks his head on the rocks. We all have dark. Do you have a dark mark, Calithion?
No.
What?
Mainwind,
Oh, let's go! No, I'm
preemptive
just
mainwind,
kidding.
smart moves. But if you want to go up to the top of the beacon tower, what you could do is find out if you can see other beacon towers from here, and potentially like raise the beacon here to see what that does. It's entirely up to you.
I think
Ooh,
that
that's
might be the.
scary.
I think that's probably the best choice. It also
Let's do
signifies that
that.
we've cleared the way. And it sounds
Yes.
like the bandits have met a
Entirely
feathery
demise.
end.
Yeah.
All right, let's do it.
Why
Okay.
not?
When you go up there and look down, you would be able to see the beacon tower of the village very clearly. It is a straight shot through all of the shit that you went through, past the shrine, past the walking. Basically, the best way to think of this, okay, and I've thought about this a lot, is you've got the gate, right? And then the gate goes straight up, and then it hits that shrine, and then shortly after that switches right back up to a beacon. So effectively, you're looking down at the village from here, and the beacons line up perfectly with the third point, which would be the manor fort. So you can see the manor fort from here. It's kind of like way the fuck out there, but it's like,
Mm.
oh man, I wish I were in my bed. I got
Oh,
rocks
that's
in my shoes. I
that's
apparently in
what
an
counts.
alternate universe fell off and died because someone didn't have feather fall.
You have giant freaking birds in your shoes? That's crazy. Um, all right. So anyway,
That'd make it
yeah,
a lot easier to fly.
it's true.
Yeah.
But
That's actually what happens when
I
he
see.
casts fly.
it looks like the individuals that were here, that you can kind of see remnants of them. It looks like they had set up a camp and established themselves here. And it does look like they were fell hoods. They were potentially preparing or, engaging in some sort of ambush process here that didn't happen due to the air
They got
conflict
ambushed
defeating it.
from higher up.
Yep.
Now, could you do the fire thing to light the beacon thing? And while you're doing that, did they leave anything here?
It's all poor quality gear, so it doesn't look like it's anything worth note.
Well,
I have a question.
Yeah,
Is that a trapdoor?
it is. It's how you got up here. So basically, there's a door on the outside that's
Oh,
well
okay, okay,
hidden.
okay.
You were able to find it, and it kind of makes its way up through the tower. The tower is actually solid stone, like think Egyptian kind of structuring, like pyramids, or
Mm,
it's just bricks on bricks on bricks. But there's a narrow flue that kind of connects to the secret door, kind of on the north side, and it just goes straight up. So it's very
got it.
defensible.
Well, to be fair, I think Cloran just walked up the side of the.
Yeah, yeah, absolutely. If you're walking up on the outside, you'd notice that the stones on the outside look like they have remnants of blue paint, and you can kind of see like cloud-looking patterns. The art styling is very similar to a couple of things you've seen passing through the libraries, namely kind of like art of the Chapel of Eversoul, and also a book that the druid Nyx has been kind of walking around with, which also kind of catches to the Crypt of Villusk. These are all kind of old remnant, like Vazriel constructs.
Okay.
Okay, so are we flying? If you've lit the beacon, you can see that the beacon in the village needs to be lit, and then you'd have kind of like a line of lights, so far as to say. When the beacon is lit, you would notice that a return beacon appears to flare at the village.
Hmm. So it doesn't need to be lit. We lit this, it lights that.
Or they lit
They
that because they saw
the
that.
bird lit theirs, yeah.
Oh, I see. Oh, that village, the other direction.
Right, right, right.
Cool.
Sorry, apologies. There are two villages. Thank you. I see where you.
Gondor has, yeah, called for it.
Two village. Ah, ah, ah. So, are we flying across to the bird village to talk to them? They do not appear to be coming over to try and treat with you after lighting the beacon, and they've lit their beacon in response.
It's pretty warm and cozy up here, so if you guys want to head over, that's fine. I'll work on a song.
Cal will
Perhaps
look to
you
the
can convince
others.
one of them to come get me.
Oh, I suppose we could ask. I'm not
Just be sure to
sure.
tell them there's the greatest glamour rock vocalist in all the lands over here.
I think we've kind of established a plan to return here and start anew from here in a different day. Do we want to stick to that, or are we suddenly changing our minds? You know, when you're not exhausted, for example.
Yeah, we have 20 minutes left. If you want to go and start like an initial meet cute with the bird people, that's fine. If you want to wait until you're better equipped, you can leave it for another party. Totally fine.
Um, I feel like establishing just like a connect of like, hey, we're not the best people for this job, but we can go get you people that are better for this job.
Yeah.
Also, we killed some gargoyles for you. You're welcome.
I
Okay.
don't know if that's a good thing.
So the
No, they
thing
said
is,
they couldn't go down past that for, well, because they were there.
Yeah, but
well,
they said the gates were sealed for a reason.
Okay, gotcha.
I know two things are true. Calithion's kind of an awkward dweeb. I'm kind of an awkward dweeb. Me too. Me too, sister. Okay. Now, I don't know how awkward Torgrave is. So
I've got some charisma, but
okay.
I'm mainly studious, right?
Bunch of fucking
Another
nerds.
fucking
Oh my
nerd.
god, again.
Yeah,
So
And
look.
Fucking nerds.
the jock can't go. The rocker can't go.
yeah.
So I mean, we could go. I don't want you to go alone, Calithion. You're like half dead. So I'll go with you.
I'm fine.
Oh, fine.
I'll go with you, but you know.
I'll come. If we're
Okay.
going, I'm coming.
All right.
Okay.
And so we'll just
Everybody has
leave
Thorn. Thorn, do you
the
remain
guard.
in the beacon signal tower, or do you wish to go somewhere else besides?
I
I
will wait at the beacon signal tower for a
Okay.
bit.
So
I can't carry Thorn, right? Like,
no, absolutely
yeah,
not. Because if
yeah.
you're carrying somebody, you'll move at half your speed, and that minute, literally, you'd be touching down on the other side right when it was ending.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So certainly not.
There's no way I'm getting back. By the way, we're staying there once we go there. I can't fly a second time today.
Yeah, unless you negotiate ways out of there, that's absolutely understood. But
Oh no.
you all get prepared. You get to the edge. Fly is cast. Gnomes are picked up. Uh, angelic wings are summoned, and flight is had. You kind of start booking it towards the village. We'll get back to you in a second. Thorn, you're sitting there with your instrument. You're kind of just paying attention to the warmth of the fire. It's really nice. And
Making sure the trapdoor is stuck.
trapdoor stuck. You then see what appears to be an outline of a bird person in the fire, you then see a flame version of that outline, a complete humanoid made of fire, and then stepping out of the fire is a bird person. The bird person in question is wearing a greenish cloak, noble looking knightly armor, and is pulling a helmet off of his hawk like head as he steps out of the flame and walks over to you, like kind of stopping a distance away that's respectable. And he says, "We lit the flame. Why did you not firewalk?"
Last time I tried to do that, it burned. There's something special about these?
Unfortunately, we can't treat with you at the manor. It does seem that you left one of the bridges unlocked, and as far as I can see with my eyes, have not lit the fire back at your own abode. You are servants of, Remilda, correct?
Yes.
Good. Glad she is still seeking a way up here. The door was sealed for a purpose, but she has deemed it necessary to open now. She feels she is ready to send
Yes.
you up in a loft.
Yes, there was a need for the sword of the hero to deal with the encroaching darkness.
The sword of the hero is guarded by many foul things. Also, the dark feathers of our clan have moved themselves high up. He points to the mountain, and way off in the distance, like totally at the top of the summit, you can see what appears to be like a very strange cylindrical building with kind of like a rounded top. They have taken the astrologer's observatory. Fortunately, we have not been able to rout them out of that place, and I know not what their food stores are, but they have been able to keep themselves fed. I apologize. I have not introduced myself. I am Rodokin, and he offers his hand to you.
Shake the hand. Thorn Starmoon of the Grey Orderless, you might have heard of us.
I have not. Remilda probably would not have chosen you for this deed if she did not think you worthy. So I assume you would have to be. Um, the others we saw, or at least this warden had mentioned there were others. Where have they gone off to?
They're trying to fly over right now.
He looks over off in the distance. My word, that one's struggling, isn't he? Well,
This
Which
firewalking,
one?
is that challenging?
no. And he kind of like waves his hand to the side, and you would see that the fire kind of like brushes, like kind of, to like a wind unseen kind of brushes it to the side. And you can see along the rim of the beacon point, there's a very broad word kind of stated aloud um, in common, which he immediately says the word, like Klaatu Verata, right? And then
Rumai again. God damn it.
he walks forward because the fire in front of him seems to become cold colored, and when he does so, he vanishes from sight. Rumai, let's go with Rumai, yeah.
Yeah. I want to do the same just so I can be waiting for them when they get there.
Okay, absolutely. So, like, a struggle was had. You guys make it to the other side, and a group of bird persons in kind of armor kind of approach you with spears. You then hear kind of like a hurried voice coming from behind. Wait, no, it's fine. And you would see this individual, as I described it to Thorn, and Thorn coming up to meet you. To give you an idea of what you saw in the meantime, let's go ahead and move to the map of the village, and I will place you. Hold on.
Hal like lands and sees Thorn and just looks so done. Just so exhausted and done. He's like, I should have stayed home.
So, Thorn, you appeared around about here, which is kind of like there's like a small little like house behind the forge,
Mm-hmm.
and you appeared inside the house. You came out, and he kind of looked off in the distance, says, "Oh, they're already here," and then was sort of moving, like, kind of jumping, hopping, gliding down to them, and you followed in kind of behind them as well. And you would see that the guards are kind of around them. There are no tokens for them. We're just kind of, this is before you were supposed to be here. It's totally fine. They back off. as they're warded, and he'll say to you, your friend Thorn has already treated with me. I am Radukin. I am the chieftain of this village. Who might you be? Your names? You introduce your.
Thorgrave.
Telithian.
I'm Claran.
Great, great. You are the representatives that the Manor Fort has deemed worthy to send forward to treat with us. We appreciate you establishing connections. We had hoped that you would light the Manor beacon and also the beacon of the village on your way back down. This will allow us to firewalk to you, and you to firewalk to us.
Ooh,
Cal once again just looks at Thorn. Like,
Don't
how
worry,
the
it's
hell
easy
did
enough.
you find this out?
Torgrave, while slightly disappointed that he didn't get the firewalk, is actually just beaming from ear to ear because this is the first time he's ever gotten to fly as an Asimar. So it like that jog across the gap was like just
The
exhilarating. It was great.
coolest thing ever.
Yeah.
cool.
Yeah, the mist just flying through your hair and like just straight towards it. But yeah, the village seems very like rudimentary. It doesn't seem like there's a lot kind of going on, but the lights inside Glorian you'd be able to recognize as being kind of magical lights, possibly drip globes
Ooh,
or possibly just the spell light. It does look like there's a very simple kind of established setup for the folk, and it looks like they're kind of doing their business here. Based on the pools and the pools you saw as you were crossing over, fishing is probably a very large part of their food gathering. Um, and you remember hearing that in storms as big as the last one you saw, that sometimes fish are brought up out of the sea and tossed onto Mount Ozumoten. So it appears that they're using this kind of divide to kind of create a area where fish are thrown into, allowed to live inside of these like tiny little reservoirs of water, and they fish them out.
amazing.
Magically displaced fish. Um,
Uh,
Pretty rad.
Now, based on what we've got, there's no conflict or combat here, and Radukin is very amicable towards you as folk. They aren't very interested in kind of like item exchange or anything right here or trade, nor do they have like a merchant or anything that's like selling anything like that. It's a very simple village-scape. Does anybody have any questions for Radukin regarding the village, or is it kind of a situation where, well, if you'll take us back to where we started, we can make our way down and we can do what you asked, lighting the village, lighting the manor fort.
I would
Um, Torgrave would want to know more about where the blade is kept and more about that.
Of course. And Radukin would basically, like, wherever you're standing, kind of just drop to a squat and kind of like put his clawed finger down. This is where you came from, the gate. The mountain stair behind it ascends up to here. He kind of clicks to there, and I'm going to do a thing. Da, da. Beyond this village, and again, it's not named, but just for a point of reference, it is going to be regarded as the Birdfolk Village. Just beyond here, there will be an ascent to a cleft. Atop this cleft is where the astrologers of the Semiroth would do their star watching. An observatory rests high up on the cliffs. Um, and I'm going to bear with me here. Thank you, thank you. Mountaintop Observatory, show to players, observer, show, and then click, and then do, do. So that's basically what you saw before from that vantage point when Thorn he pointed it out, and kind of seeing the same thing from a very slightly different angle, but still well enough to see it. And you can see that the mountain kind of ascends behind it, mostly to the right of what you're looking at there. He would say, past the mountaintop observatory, there are only two means to descend or ascend the mountain. You can come back down the way you came, of course, but if you wish to descend along the northern face of the mountain and make your way to Eversoul Tor, you could do so along the back end of it. Mountain movement is different than normal movement. You cannot move from a hex to any hex that's adjacent to it. You can only follow the path that is allotted. So it's Mountain Stair, Birdfolk Village, Mountaintop Observatory, then potentially to this square where something called Eversor Toll is located. Tor is located, which I'll show you. It currently has no information because I'm giving you no information. Or you can make your way to the summit. Once upon the summit, you should be able to see the pathway from there to the Sword of Brooklyn, the hero. I know that somewhere around the summit there is a great and deific shrine to Hazil, the phoenix that gave its life eternal to ensure the Blade of Brooklyn was ready to fight against the evils he was facing. I know that the prisoners of greatest capital um, for the King Eversol were placed in a cloaked jail near the summit. I know too that there are two locations on the path to the sword that are unable to be traversed on the surface of the mountain and must instead be traversed into the mountain itself. They are known as the Hall of Ordeals and the Hall of Judgment. But once you make it past those locations, you should be able to make it to the sword. Now, I'm sure that you're probably saying to yourself, why, you have wings. If we had a means of flying such as we did the ascent here, could we not just fly out to it? No. Unfortunately, the winds on the summit are very tumultuous. They do not even allow us, the most skilled of flyers, to make our way without punishment. So, if you wish to ascend, you must do so on foot. The Hall of Ordeals is first. From what I understand, it is filled with the chill air of the mountain and the cold heart of the stone. Beyond that, the Hall of Judgment, the fiery passion of punishment, and also the very vainglorious righteousness of the winds reside within. Sword itself, I believe, is also protected by an unknown power, a force from ancient times. It, I believe, grasps at the sword with its many hands, is the story that our last chieftain spoke on. This is all the aid I can give you. Of course, you do not look like you are in a method of making that trek today. Um, I assume that you'll be making your way back down. You can firewalk back to the beacon. We will attempt to make sure that it is held, but it is a bit outside of our capabilities. It's securing. So if it does fall again, we will try to retake it, but no promises that it will be safe. You can firewalk to here from the Manor Fort once you've lit the village at the gates, and the Manor Fort's beacon light as well. The Manor Fort serves as one end of this transportation. The other end, he gestures up to the observatory, is there. These beacons were created by the astrologers of Semaroth.
And just
Amazing.
to clarify, John, the observatory is before the Hall of Ordeals or at the Hall of Ordeals?
Before the Hall of Ordeals. So, from what you understand, the Hall of Ordeals and then the Hall of Judgment will happen in sequence after the summit. The observatory is not on the summit. The summit space is here, then it'll go here, and then it'll go here. Here, hold on. I'll just show you the pathing and leave it up. I think I can do so. Yep. Bam.
Cool.
And I will indicate nothing yet for the halls or the summit yet.
Like
Okay.
a subway.
Kind of. Yeah. It again, certain pathing on mountains. Like obviously, most people are like, "Well, I could just walk over the mountain to the other side," because hex movement. So I just want to make sure that everybody understands that there are, yeah, and the ring around the outside can be like touched upon from the surface ground, but it doesn't connect with this route system. The only way up the mountain is the mountain stair or the beacon fires.
Okay.
Okay. Well, a lot of good exploration done here. Not so much in the treasure gathering situation. It happens sometimes. Thanks
Yeah.
for watching those that did. We're going to go ahead and end the stream, and we will see you tomorrow, I think, at noon, as we continue. Check you then.
Bye.
Bye.